my hair. Hey gamers. I was trying to fix my hair before we went up, but I didn't. So,
We'll fix it in
uh
post.
thank you. We're
Okay.
playing D&D tonight, and we're going to jump right in cuz we want to finish early tonight. And your boy has a bit to get through. So, honestly, I don't have many notes for this session because
It's
it's kind of up
okay.
to you.
It is okay if we go past a little 10:30. I
Yeah,
just don't want to go to midnight tonight.
right. Yeah. Um So, last session, uh, the party was, uh, we'll go with requested to speak to Vice Admiral Gwendolyn Vestra,
Oh, that sounds
uh,
nice.
where she uh, spoke with them. The party tried to get some insight on her reasonings for joining with Aranor, uh, to which they really got none. Um,
She seems to be an authoritative asshole.
yeah, she seems to be in it for the love of the game.
Honestly, respect.
uh, but uh, what they did get was a sort of ultimatum from the vice admiral saying, "Hey, I'm going to finish my ritual, and if all of you or any of you interfere, I'm not afraid to burn this village to the ground." So, with that, now the party has to work a bit more covertly to try and gather resources to battle with Gwendolyn Vestra by the night of the 21st, which is the next new moon where her ritual will take place. So they've been preparing. Kelfor requested some depth
Depth charges.
charges from Mr. Sigmund, one of the townspeople and a sailor and pirate. So he gave him some gold for that, and then uh, Sigmund departed to get resources. And the party also discussed allies, ways to sort of move forward, get things in their favor. Uh, had a discussion about how Olimir was not the parent of any of the party members.
It's okay,
But speaking
buddy.
of parents,
Mazel
Drac
tov.
Drac went to speak with his father, Theros, in his lair late at night. And Drac vented to him for a time, where Theros did his best to explain uh, his view of the world. And after that release of emotions, it seems that the two of them landed in a decent spot to try and start over, maybe try to rebuild a relationship. And Drac stayed there for a while. We don't know how long yet, but the two at the end had tea and were exchanging stories. So, and that was where we ended. We will start coming up on the morning of the 11th. Um,
I'm gonna check the news. Any channel.
any channel. Um, um, so, I'll say going into the next few days, what do you guys want to do to
Kill the
prepare?
Unmaker.
Okay. Do that. Easy. No.
All right.
Uh,
Wow, man, we should do this more.
Yeah,
No.
I want to do that too.
I think
gonna find a way to kill Aranor and kill him. Okay, yeah, sure.
it
So
took.
that's done. So,
I think killing the Unmaker is one of our main objectives because
mhm,
leaving the Unmaker around or getting repaired even more is going to
right.
be a huge liability for us.
Yeah. So you want to look at the Unmaker, and potentially either destroying or sabotaging his repairs in some way.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm gonna put loaded galleon bullets in his joints, so whenever he fucking moves his arms, it just goes. Another thing we need to do that we need to also see Nevia's parents.
yes.
Then we also need to try to communicate with everyone in the tavern who usually goes there and give them a rundown.
Yeah.
And what, we have 11 days or 10 days now?
You have 10 days. So it's the 11th. The ritual will take place on the 21st, and Sigmund will be back on the 19th.
Cool. So dev charges is completely fine.
Yep.
We'll get our dev charges set up later. Is there anything? I know we will also want to do some sabotage to some of the ship's cannons. So, like with Alamir and his transmutation.
Yes.
So like we'll like have some sneaking stuff for that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else anyone can think of?
Not me.
Trying to think of every base we need to cover, because Unmaker we definitely need to take care of. Set up those depth charges. We need to make sure people are safely escorted from town who want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
For the sabotaging the cannons, currently the frigate is in port. Is that the one you want to sabotage, or do you want to do the ship of the line, or both?
With the ship of the
Yeah,
line,
it
I,
is.
I don't think it will be possible to do everything on the ship of the line,
Right.
but I do think we could make one side of the ship of the line very less powerful,
Right.
at least. So I think definitely the frigate, because I don't want them to be like, yeah, we're still gonna blow up the town, or they'll have a way to blow it. So the frigate, and then like some cannons on the ship of the line, at least on all, or a decent bit on one side, so we can try to keep on that side.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, for that, I assume you'll want to wait until night for that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I can, whoever wants to join in for that, I'm going to be using Path Without a Trace the entire time.
yeah.
When we run out of charges of Path Without the Trace, I think we should retreat and then like do like
Yeah.
another night. Because my thing is like we're gonna try to get Alamir to mess with the cannons to where looking at the cannon you can't see anything wrong with it, but it pretty much makes it to where it won't go off because you're messing
Right.
with like the cannonball not actually hitting where the black powder is
Yeah. Okay.
and the
So,
trash. Yeah.
say for that, for the frigate, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Also add +10 because I'll do pass without trace.
Yes. Which is good because Olimir has +0 to stealth.
It wasn't even a good roll, but my modifier is insane.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's not that good. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Olimir got a modified 20.
I got a 32.
32. Okay. And Zormir will go with you guys as well. Where's he at? There he is.
How many people can join us with pass without trace?
I believe it's up to 6.
So yeah, anyone who wants to join for that,
Okay.
go ahead.
Zormir got a 31.
Badass.
So you're disrupting.
What's the
cannons?
modifier?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Stealth. For modifier. And then add 10 to your roll because it passed without a trace.
31.
Let's fucking
Okay.
go.
Same as Zormir. That's impressive.
Okay. Oh wow. You said +10.
Yeah.
And then whatever your
I
stealth
got
modifier.
29.
Let's fucking go.
I got 29.
I'll roll for Arati as
Sorry,
well.
guys. I'm
You're
fucking
really-
it up.
You're fucking it up, but it's okay. I think we'll be good.
Okay.
29 is still fucking insane.
Arati got a 34 on stealth.
I think we're gonna do the thing from Baki where like we're walking behind the guards perfectly and doing like the movements.
So you guys successfully sneak onto the ship. Olimir's kind of the crux of this since he's the one who has the molding ability. Is there anything you guys want to do while he is going through the frigate?
I'm gonna start putting some tar bombs.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna put them in places where they'll be like concealed near
Right.
their black powder reserves.
Mm-hmm.
So, and try to like remember where I know those are, so I can try to aim for them with our
Target them,
cannon.
yeah.
Yeah, target them, and then make it one big explosion.
Cool. Let me see. How many guns does a frigate have? 24. Okay.
Did you just have to look that up?
Yeah, I did.
That's kind
I just wanted
of
to make sure.
lame.
How many guns does a man of war have? Piper.
60.
Yeah, dude.
I lied.
He did lie. It has 48.
Like I said.
God damn, Olimir. Okay, so for the frigate, how many were you looking to get all of them, or
I was hopefully getting all of them, so not even a
Okay.
single fucking cannon could be shot.
So I rolled a d20 and a d4 for Olimir to see how many cannons he could successfully just like make inert.
Mm-hmm.
He got 21 out of the 24. He got a 19 and a 2.
All right,
So it currently has
down in our notes.
3 working cannons now. The rest of you, is there anything
So-
you guys want to do?
We're on the frigate right now, right? Or
Correct.
okay.
The ship of the line is not in port yet.
I want to detect magic to see if there's anything that's like magically protected.
Interesting. Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
for me.
23.
23.
And I am actually casting the spell Detect Magic. Not even ritual. I'm just straight casting it.
Just casting, yeah. Oh, okay. So, taking its time.
You're good.
No, that's fair.
Okay, so Ivanoth, you, as you're going through, you sneak into the captain's quarters. And as you're looking around, you see this delicate piece of jewelry made from polished silver and adorned with a large opal-esque gemstone that reflects all the colors of the twilight sky. And you can see on its surface there are intricate celestial patterns etched into it, and an inner light slowly pulses. And as you hold it in your hand, you notice that the pulsing light um, goes to the rhythm of your heartbeat. Um, so, if you want to take it,
What is it again?
this is the Elysian pendant of the arcane sky.
That sounds pretty important.
While wearing this pendant, you get a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls and the DC for your spells. And as a reaction,
could you send this to me?
Yeah, and as a reaction, you can give +2 AC to an ally within 30 feet of you.
God, yes.
And it can be used 3 times per day.
Wicked.
Oh, it's like my Aegis.
Yeah, similar. Yeah. I will throw that into chat.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
So
Can we put like a dumb? Can we put a dummy pendant back? Nah, I think I'll be fine.
I mean,
Yeah, we'll be
it
fine.
won't matter anyway.
Nah.
You also find something that's not uncommon but not unheard of among the Navy, which is a set of mariner's armor. This one in particular is light armor. Gives you swimming speed equal to your walking speed, and if you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet toward the surface.
Alright. That's
So,
pretty neat.
Piper, do you have any armor? Or Emmy?
Amy?
Yeah, Emmy, do you
I
have?
believe she does. I don't think she has any armor equipped.
I have a set of leather armor, but Emmy doesn't wear them.
She has the manta ray cloak, which has the same swimming speed effect. It just doesn't have the life preserver effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I
she can
don't
also
have
breathe
armor.
underwater, so that helps.
Yeah, I also have water breathing, so.
My class hates armor, so I should not wear it.
Yeah, I
So
can't
does
wear. I
Dragon
can't wear.
Aries.
I can't even wear armor. So we could take it if we want to sell it or whatnot.
We can see if like any other of the crew members need it, like
Yeah,
from the
Nevia
Blackgate
could
Company.
wear it. Although it's light armor, so not ideal for Nevia, but
We could maybe see if Arati. Well, I don't know. Arati's going to be just
yeah, Arati probably wouldn't get much use of it. Zormir might.
Zormir actually not a bad idea.
And then cool. So yeah, if you want to give that to Zormir, he'll take it.
Sure, you can have it. None of us are gonna wear it anyway.
Cool.
I'm too little.
Well, it attunes to the wearer's body.
Yeah.
I'm too little.
So outside of that, there's nothing that would scream something being magically protected.
Not on the frigate, at least.
Okay.
It seems like this is more
line.
the cruise ship, not really. It's not the flagship, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna dispel anything if there was anything that would be good to dispel, but seems pretty analog, all things considering.
Yeah. And there's some other small magic stuff, but it's nothing really worth note.
Yeah. Saying that Ivanot's not really doing much here except being the magic item finder. He will talk to Olimir and said, "Remind me later to copy some spells from your book."
Sure.
And that offer goes to you as well. You can take any of mine.
I'll look at them. Cool. So, Emmy, are you doing anything on the ship?
No, Emmy doesn't. Emmy doesn't have a way to make it look like an accident, like not intentional.
One of the Black Eight could feasibly help you with that.
Such as.
I don't know. What do you want to do? They could give you the help action if you wanted to do something and make it look subtle, you know.
Does the ship have a food supply?
It does.
What would be better? Rotting the bottom of the ship with decay, or rotting the food?
Rotting the bottom of the ship.
Rotting the bottom of the ship for sure.
With
Got
food,
it.
they'll have food here, so.
I know you guys did discuss possibly stealing this ship. So
That is true. If we
if that
really
was something
wanted
you
to
wanted
keep
to
it,
do,
but I mean,
maybe the food stores would be better. But
the only reason
also,
we'd really want the ship is to use it against them. I don't think it'd be a good idea for us to take off with a Navy ship.
all right.
We got our own ship.
It would be your sacrificial pawn, but could give you 2 ships against 1, which could help in a fight. But also, you could feasibly do it without it.
I think what we have planned, we should mostly be good. All right, so
no rot.
I feel like rotting. Well, because we already inerted all the cannons, so we couldn't even. Well, most except 3. 3 cannons are really important. Sorry.
And Olimir did make it a point that it would be the facing this way, probably go like this. So port side are the side facing the ocean from the port, ironically, is the side where the 3 working cannons are. So, but with where the ship is set, where they would turn to face the town if they were to bombard it, all of those cannons were made inert. So,
Cool. I mean, I feel like rotting the bottom of the ship, the keel, right?
the keel.
The keel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but I think you
mess it
have
up.
to do that on the outside, don't you? Or is it also?
Yeah.
The keel's on the
Is the-
outside, but Emmy has water
Is the
breathing.
boat in the water right now?
It sure is.
Can I have one of the
Believe it or
black
not,
Jake
this
company-
tiny town with 40 people in it does not have a dry dock.
I need one of the Blackgate Company to do the help action, and I'll just let them push me into the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stay within 30 feet of Emmy, so
Yeah.
she still has passed without a trace.
If you go down to the bottom, of, like
Yeah.
the lower deck of the ship, you'd be within 30 feet.
Cool.
So-
Cool.
Emmy's just gonna fall backwards into the water.
Yeah. So, what spell are you using to do this? Are you using Decompose or are you using Blight?
Decompose.
Decompose. Okay.
I'm going
Decompose
to
a
use
living creature?
Decompose.
I believe it's an organic creature, which wood falls under that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Blight would also work as well.
Well,
Uh,
from the outside, you'll be able to see him in Sipole. Emmy just wants to poke small holes.
Yeah. Basically, like aging, rotting, softening the wood so that
Yep.
if something impacts it, it would start to sink badly, like quickly.
You're
Cool. Okay. Got that as well.
Emmy's going to telepathically talk to Ivanov and Kelfor and be like, "Do you guys need me to do this to any other boats?"
Shift of the line wouldn't be bad, but I also don't know if we should mess with the ship of the line that much currently tonight.
Not yet.
Nah.
Okay.
Also, the ship of the line's going to be way more guarded.
They got people in the water.
Maybe.
Depending on when you guys are doing this, the ship of the line is not there yet.
Okay.
It'll be arriving on the 13th. If you want to sort of jump ahead and do it then, like do this again after it arrives, then we certainly can. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. We might. Also, it looks like you would have to use Blight, because I think Decompose is only for corpses. Because it says you
What
reach
is
out and
wood
touch
but the corpse of a tree?
That's fair. I mean, Blight's immediately like, yeah, if you hit a tree or shrub, it does it. No saving throw, it just
Anything
withers and
plant
dies.
related,
Yeah.
You know who does have blight? Olimir.
Olimir and we both have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You both could fuck
And that's
it up.
definitely one I'm going to learn.
Yeah, it's a good,
Blight
damn
is
good spell.
solid.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Emmy help.
I'm not going to use it that often. I'm going to use it utilitarian. I got other shit I want to damage people with.
But boy, if you guys run into a treant,
Yeah, they're fucked.
That's on Emmy's bucket list.
murder a treant.
No, to meet one.
Oh, well. Okay, cool. So, you guys,
That and a gnome.
you've seen a gnome. I
Yeah.
don't know if you talked to them.
Yeah,
And
to
yeah.
meet a gnome.
You met a gnome. Drex buddy
Yeah, rock
is a
gnome.
gnome. Rock gnome.
No. Gnome.
It means racist against rock gnomes.
No, I'm not. It's just she hasn't met
No,
a gnome.
no, it's okay. You just said they're not as good as regular gnomes. It's fine.
Those words absolutely did not leave my lips. A lot of twinks.
They are their own race. I
Yeah,
just sent a
sure.
picture
You're
of
in your
Ganon in the
campaign.
chat.
In your campaign, they sure are. You should make a homebrew class page.
Twink
Yeah, twink.
would be most
Give them
characters.
give them their own modifiers for like charm.
All twinks know charm person.
Alright, so is there anything else
But it
good on
had-
the ship?
You guys fucked it up pretty bad.
Yeah. I just want to make... Yeah. Because I have nothing else I can really do here, so...
Yeah, I don't either. I think I'm gonna save those tar bombs, by the way. Or I'm gonna save at least some of them for the ship of the
Mhm.
line.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to place most of those tars on the ship of the line near the bottom. So
Yeah.
whenever the depth charges hit, it does more damage.
There you go. Cool. Because yeah, I mean, made it almost entirely obsolete offensively with the cannons, and then decomposing the
tries-
keel makes it not seaworthy.
If it tries to ram into the town, it's gonna crumble.
The Navy guys on board, like, no, we still have one more crew member.
Oh fuck.
Set up
A
the
guy
Mary.
named Luffy stretches his arm across to reach out for a guy named Usopp and does this.
Spoilers for One Piece, by the way.
Yeah. That is actually what happened, by the way. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
should have been. It's been out for almost 20 years. They should know.
Yeah.
It's not finished,
Water,
Jack.
Water 7's been out for like 15 years.
Yeah.
More than that. It's been out for like 20 years. All right, cool. So you guys finish up on the frigate, making it to where on the outside, looking in, nothing really seems to be amiss. Actually, Kelfor, could you make a sleight of hand for those tar bombs?
Yeah. Uh, 18.
18, cool. One of the rolls got close, but they do not notice. Cool. So, what did you guys want to do next?
I think because we would still have time for the ship of the line to come in. We know Gwen fucking hates the Unmaker. And Gwen was honestly like, oh, you want to kill the Unmaker? Cool, let's do that. I don't think killing the Unmaker is going to fuck with Gwen.
Not really.
Does
So I
help to
say-
level the playing field, of course, but
I feel like she also might see us killing the Unmaker and be like, "Oh, cool. They did their fucking dumb thing. Cool."
Mhm.
Maybe. But Unmaker
Yeah.
would be a good one to go for, I think.
Killing the Unmaker might set off an alarm with Gwen that could qualify under her interference thing, but she did mention not liking
Nah,
the
she said it.
Unmaker.
She said she couldn't care less if we killed him.
Well, she said that for as part of your negotiations with like, hey, don't interfere. And you guys mentioned the Unmaker, and she's like, take him. But negotiations fell through, so not sure.
At least maybe we can pay the person who's repairing the Unmaker to maybe put
Yeah.
like a kill switch or something in.
You could certainly sabotage the Unmaker.
Or
Yeah.
a time bomb that involves some of that gallium.
Also true.
We pay the robot repairman to turn him into a bomb.
Not necessarily a bomb, just
Gotta be
we don't
careful
want-
with fire damage in the
Yeah.
Unmaker.
We don't want to do fire
No.
damage.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Make a
is,
frag grenade.
I mean, in a sense, yeah. Essentially, if certain things happen with the Unmaker, it would essentially trigger a reaction that would release gallium into its system.
He could have a kill word.
Baba
I don't know,
Ganoush. And
I
then my
don't-
fucking pebble gets hard.
Ganoush.
That's a lot to ask from a small town blacksmith.
I mean,
Got money.
I think repairing a whole
I
automaton
got
is
money.
also a lot to ask.
It's less money and more.
Skill.
That's true.
Probably don't have enchantment magic that could create like a kill word for it.
Oh, yeah, no. I
Nah,
don't
nah,
think
that
the
makes
kill word
sense.
thing is not going to happen, guys.
No, I don't think so.
Mechanically speaking, you could certainly work with them to feasibly put some kind of time bomb or.
We could at least blow up his fucking jet boots.
That's true. You could
Yeah.
disable his jet boots.
That would be very handy.
Cool.
And the
So-
Unmaker talk.
It's able to communicate.
Not
I-
much. Like it at least didn't say too much to you guys.
It's a
but yeah,
robot. It speaks in code.
Yeah. To fully understand the deep, complex narrative that the Unmaker speaks in, you have to be able to speak binary. Do any of you know that?
No.
Okay. It is similar
Amy
to
knows how to Amy knows how to spell poop, and that's it.
Galfor knows how to do hello world perfectly,
Yeah.
so I think he's got it.
Now try making a
Amy
deck of
wants-
52 cards.
That's not possible.
Amy wants to pay the robot repairman to make the robot only be able to speak abyssal.
That would be terrifying.
No one can understand it. It's a
Sure,
dead
someone-
language
someone speaks
coming out of a
Abyssal.
robot.
I genuinely think
Actually, I think
what
Zormir speaks Abyssal.
oh let's go.
Oh, he would.
I think what Ivanov said of just like,
Oh, he speaks
sabotaging
with
with gallium would not be a bad idea. Like we could maybe put some like containers on him of gallium that only activate if he tries to use his weapons and stuff. So like
Yeah.
they don't think he's fine when he gets back up, but the moment he starts like combat, gallium's already
Right.
going everywhere.
Do you think we could possibly reason with the robot the same way we reasoned with Olimir?
I doubt it.
Because I want the robot on our side.
I mean, it'd be nice, but
Would be tough.
the robot is not sapient. It is only automated.
Yeah. It's
Who built the robot?
We don't know.
don't know.
I'm gonna ask him. All he knows is that he hit that JoJo pose, and Emmy did not like that. It felt like It felt like that Family Guy gag where Peter grabs Meg's face and farts. That's what that JoJo pose felt like to Emmy, and she didn't like that.
They didn't actually JoJo pose. I found a Hero Forge pose guide of the Joseph and Caesar pose and made Gwen
Well, I know
Yeah,
Gwen
it's
definitely didn't do it, but Emmy Headcanon's the robot absolutely did.
hit him with the cool. So you guys want to go and speak to the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your current best lead on that is oh god.
It was the apprentice, right?
Yes, the apprentice Marvari.
Avari?
Marvari. Marvari.
We're also gonna have to try to find a way to talk to this blacksmith without people seeing us.
True.
Emmy wants a necklace that makes her look like a normal human child.
Technically not impossible.
It's not.
Huh? You can disguise
That's a
self.
simple disguise self.
No, I don't have that though.
Ooh, wait, I have minor illusion. I can make your face look like a human person.
That's so much worse.
Yeah.
Looks like when you
Does
have the
Killforce
Marvel foundation on.
does? Oh yeah. Does Killforce say that to Emmy?
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
I like snap my one of my fingers real quick, and you can already slowly see the top of your
Melanin forming.
melanin forming slowly.
Starts scratching her face, and she's like, "It's burned."
I didn't
She
know I
gets
had
normal.
this power.
She gets normal human
Don't work
eyes
on
for a
Emmy.
second.
And I'll immediately stop it and be like, "We have to eat your veggies now, or you'll turn into a human."
Emmy eats her vegetables. It's like not it's non-food items that she needs to stop eating.
That is the bigger problem.
If you start eating those bones you've been picking up again.
Emmy, spit out those teeth that aren't yours.
I think a good idea for us to possibly reach out to the blacksmith is talk to the Mavari and try to see if maybe we can schedule a meetup with the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Somewhere like out of the city of Ciala.
Okay, yeah. Cool. So you guys head over to the the inn, the tavern, and as you guys enter, you see several new faces that you have not seen before. You see a gentleman at the bar, tiefling, like ginger hair, wearing some light armor, and he's also one of the few people in town you've seen with a sword on his hip. As he seems to be having a conversation with the bartender, Abril. And then sat at a table, you see three people sat together. One is all three are tieflings, and you notice that these three are make a nature check. Anyone who'd like to.
Emmy's so good at nature.
I should hope so.
Man, I thought that was a 13, but it's an 18.
Nature. Let's see.
18.
22.
22. Give me what you got.
We got. Hold on. What's the wrong dice again? Oh no, Emmy doesn't have good nature.
She should.
I got 4.
Okay.
Nature is an intelligence thing.
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
That's so weird.
Yep.
Dumb.
Emmy, you don't know much about like tiefling biology or genealogy or anything. Kelfor, you note that these three, unlike most tieflings, have tails. Ivanov, you remember learning about general biology stuff of
Tails are
the
rare.
mini races. You know that they're rare. But you also know that certain lineages of tiefling still have tails. And given how these three look, the way that their horns sort of sit on their head, the tails and the kinds of tails that they have, the sort of lion-like tail, you recognize that these are Mephisto tieflings, which are from the cold layer of the hells.
Yeah.
So, yeah, also fairer skin than most. Tend to be white, blue, or general like pale flesh tone. You see that all three of them seem to be of this lineage. So yeah, those are the 4 people currently in the tavern. Who would you like to speak to? Abril, the bartender, is also there.
Okay. Should we interact with him, you think? Ivanov and Emmy?
Yeah, let's say why not.
Alright. I say you guys do that. I'm gonna try to see if I can find that blacksmith apprentice or talk to the barkeep to try to get some set up.
Cool. Right. So, Kelfor, you walk over to the bar, and Abril greets you, and she looks to the man standing next to her, the ginger guy, and she says, "These were the people I was telling you about." Says, "Ah, pleasure." And he goes, shakes your hand. He says,
All
"My
of our
name
hands.
just Kelfor, since he was the one who went up to the bar
Yeah.
where
The
this
other
guy
the
was.
other 3 are separate.
Yeah, they're sat at a
Hmm.
table. And say, my name is Brayton. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard
Give me a
your.
moment.
Okay.
Already do you spell it like Brayton?
Yes.
He got our first try.
He's
It's
changed.
because
He's growing.
I saw the image name when you posted it.
Damn it.
I will never get it right on for reals. But I don't actually say that, but
Yeah.
I'll let him keep on going.
I'm Brayton. I've heard you're looking to help our city with our navy problem.
Yeah, the infestation.
Some may call it that. I would
Right.
as well.
Well, yes, we're trying to take care of it, and then I will go ahead and give him the rundown of our interaction with Gwen. Pretty much being like, yeah, there. It looks like the rear admiral is very happy to one, leave the city, and two, maybe even get rid of it if anything happens. So
I see. I was worried that could be an issue. I I've been investigating the disappearances mostly on my own lately. Of course, these three, he points to the three at the table. They've been helping me out ever since their mother went missing, but uh, I I've been looking to free this town for some time, and so if you have the means and capacity to do it, I will gladly accept your help.
I'm gonna go ahead and just because I'm nervous. Also, Adam's hopping on. I am gonna roll an insight check because I do not want anything slipping out.
Right.
Dirty 20.
20. Okay. Looking at this guy, you can tell from the way he kind of holds himself that he carries respect from the people, from uh for what reason you maybe can't tell, but you can tell that he's carrying a lot on his shoulders, and it seems like he is trying to take care of the entire town, as it were. So
Pretty much the people's champion here.
kind of, yeah. Nevia did mention his name before, and that he was sort of basically the only sort of acting guardsman in town. Nothing official, but he's sort of the peacekeeper of town. So, uh, well respected. The people would certainly listen to him if he spoke.
And then Drac barges in and says, "Guys, we really fucked up that frigate."
Guys, we really fucked up that.
Hey, buddy.
Wait, what happened?
Well, I will give a quick rundown.
Yeah,
All right.
they fucked up the frigate.
We sabotaged the
Nice.
frigate.
Made the 21 of the 24 cannons on it inert thanks to Alamir's transmutation magic.
Yeah.
And Ivanov found a couple magic items, a necklace that boosts spellcasting, and a mariner's armor.
Okay.
Kelfor planted some tar bombs hidden near the gunpowder reserves, or I guess black powder for this. And
we've just snuck on at this point, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys went on during the night.
That's
And
Trace. We
Emmy,
all rolled really high.
and Emmy went underwater and cast either blight or decompose. I think
She
blight.
did decompose.
She
Still pretty good.
rotted the wood of the keel of the frigate, so it is basically
Nice.
not seaworthy anymore.
See, if you did
All right.
blight, it would be too
if it
obvious.
takes
If
if
you
it
did
takes any damage
decompose,
underneath the hull,
it's gone.
it's going.
Yeah. Pretty much
I
that thing.
like
we
it.
don't want to give
That
it
thing
away
is going to
immediately.
be aesthetic. Yeah, we're not going to try to give it away immediately, but if for some reason something happens to it, we still have like the tar bombs and stuff.
Right.
We also are now in the tavern because we're going to try to get to the Unmaker and take care of him. We're in the
Okay,
tavern.
and we're still on day 2, day 1.
It is 9/11.
Yes. So day
Yep.
2.
It's a V-Day.
Yeah, they went into the tavern looking for the blacksmith's apprentice to try and get in contact with him to hopefully sabotage the Unmaker.
All right.
And Kelfor is currently speaking to the man I sent in chat with the ginger hair. Brayton, who is basically the unofficial town guard slash peacekeeper of Ciala. And then there are 3 others sitting at one of the tables that haven't gotten to just yet. But Ivanoth and Emi, we're going to speak with them.
All right. What has Drac just been with the party? Just
Yeah.
kind of chilling.
Well, no, you're still with your
That's
dad.
a good question.
Right. Yeah. No, I didn't know if it'd be one of those things where time passed and I eventually came back, or if I would still be with my dear old dad. But
I would say that would depend on you. It's probably about 10 a.m. ish right now.
I'd probably
Maybe
still be at
11.
my dad's.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Because I didn't get there till late. I'd be talking with him a good bit.
Yeah, you got
Eventually,
there
I'd
at
like sleep.
4 a.m. And to get back immediately, you would have gotten back around 8 a.m. So
Yeah.
if you're spending a couple hours there, then yeah, you wouldn't be back just yet.
Yeah. Yeah, more than likely I'd still be over there. Either that or like heading back now.
Right. But yeah, Brayton says, well, if you need anything, let me know. I can help with the townspeople, as it were.
Well, we are actually going to need a lot of help there. Because now that I know this guy is for real and is it going to be like, yeah, I'm
Towards the town.
blow him up.
Yeah, it's good to meet you guys. Blow up the town.
Oh, game.
Send it.
Fucking send it.
Send
But
it,
yeah,
Fatty ate the donut.
Fatty ate the donut. Send it. But I want to like give him a rundown, being like, well, the frigate that they said they would blow up this town, we did make most of the cannons inert. It is fucked up. We pretty much need you guys, if you can, get the people together and evacuate the people who do not want to be a part of this. And people who do want to be a part of it can stay and fight. We're gonna try to make it not a horrible fight for you guys, but we are going to be going for the ship of the line whenever they sail out, so you guys do not have to deal with that.
Very well. I can speak to the people and we can arrange some fishing trawlers to take people out of town as needed.
By the way, there are going to be some dev charges out there. Heads up. Again, we're gonna take care of the ship of the line. And I would tell them the general area will be. It's not currently now, but it will be later.
Right. Very well. I'll pass along the message to the sailors. Yes, but if you're looking for people to stay and help you fight, I will certainly do that. And you should also speak to Mr. Elias over there. He's this town's shield, as it were.
I'll gladly
and he
speak to him.
points
Is he
to-
one of the 3?
Yes.
Okay.
The only male among the 3 of them. And as he motions over, he sees Ivanoth and Emi going up to speak to the 3 of them. So how do you guys lead?
Good day, fine folk. You mind if I sit here?
Look over in the older of the women. Look over and she says, certainly.
Very well. I take a seat and just grab myself a glass of water and say, out of curiosity, how do you all feel about here?
We kind of look at each other and say, we're trying to find our own way to deal with the problem, but
Well,
why?
well, that's actually what our group is here to do. I'm sure you've heard word going around that our group is here to help get rid of said Navy problem, as their current captain is one of our target objectives.
I see. And the younger woman will speak up and say, "Are you with the other people who came by, the other travelers?"
Uh,
The-
depends. Do you mean Zormir's a tiefling himself, right?
He is.
I described the Blackgate company members.
Yes, them. And
Yes,
the old
the
man.
yes. Olimir he is with us, and those the people that spoke to you are also our companions.
Good. We gave information where we could. Um, you see the youngest the of the three, the young woman, says, um, "My name is Marvari. I'm the apprentice smith." Uh, the older woman says, "I am Lagoria. I am one of the tailors in town."
All right,
And
Gloria.
the the man will uh, speak up, and you see he's one of the few people you've seen who has really any kind of armor on. Um, it's nothing much. It's mostly like some leather pauldrons and sort of a reinforced. What's the word? Like a plated sort of chest piece.
Yeah, just like a chest plate.
Breastplate.
Kind of like it's not like armor. It's more just like a reinforced top.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
Interesting. Okay.
A padded tunic.
kind of like almost like a brigantine where it has like a metal plate under fabric sort of
Gotcha.
thing. Um,
Business in front, protection in back.
yeah. Um, and he says, I am Lelius.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you all. I'm
Yes.
Ivanov. This is Emmy. We are part of the Crimson Mayhem from the Slayers Guild.
Let me make an insight check.
No,
Hey,
no,
man.
no, no,
Be right back.
no. Don't fuck it up.
Nah, you'll
No,
be fine,
no.
Emmy.
Good first impression.
The worst I
Good
can.
first impression. Good first impression.
I mean, what's the worst you can do?
Fuck it all up.
It's just
Embarrass yourself.
Say I'm a Navy spy.
Okay. What?
Hi, we're with the Navy.
what is the role?
Insight.
Insight.
Insight. Oh, I have +7. Okay. I got a 20, dirty 20.
20. Emmy, you notice that this sort of on the sort of strap that's connecting his pauldrons together, you see a
His what now?
his pauldrons,
Shoulder
his
pads.
shoulder pad
Yeah.
armor.
Oh.
There's sort of a strap keeping them together. And you see
In the
there's a
front or the
couple
back?
In the front.
both.
Oh.
But you see there's some ornamentation, like a little piece of jewelry kind of hanging from the strap. And you notice that one of them is a small sort of glass vial that has a wilted rose petal in it. which you would.
Emmy, Emmy's like, Emmy starts to panic, and she's like, "You have something in common with this person. This is
Something you
gonna go
don't,
great."
something you don't get
Hopper's
to see very often.
Hopper chimes in her brain, and he's like, "Breathe, remember punctuation, and compliment." And she's like, "Flower." Well, she actually goes, "Flounder," and points at it.
Oh, yes, I work at the church. I'm a paladin of Byra's.
Oh, well, then you definitely have
Right.
something in common with her. She's a cleric of Byra.
Ah, and he'll go in and clasp your hands. Say, welcome to our town, dear sister. I wish it was a better place for you to visit right now, but we will make it better
Emmy,
together.
Emmy does a Emmy does a huge big hug, and she's like, "This is Hopper. He also worships Spyro."
Oh,
And Hopper's like, Hopper's like, "Forgive her."
I was about to say, pardon her. She doesn't get to meet many of her clergy.
yes, I understand. Byra, really, any god worship here is relatively uncommon. We more focus on getting by, but for the faithful, quite a good place. He looks out the window and just sees the snow falling. He said, it's quite a good place for worship of the winter.
Emmy, Emmy, in one of her moments of being very provocative and contemplative, is like, "One thing we all share on the planet is that death is inevitable. Death is a holistic tether between us all. And that's why Byra is so great."
Indeed. And you see the other two are like, yeah, we've heard this before.
Hopper,
I,
Hopper
si-
like
I,
slapped it.
I silently just like,
Hopper slapped
again, please
his.
forgive her. She doesn't get
Sorry,
to
man.
meet many that she has a lot in common with.
It's quite
Hopper
alright.
does like a. Hopper does her big thumbs up to Emmy, like, "You nailed it, nailed it."
Nailed it.
And she's like,
I'm so good at
"Right."
this.
She looks to Ares, and Ares gives her the middle finger, and she's like,
Uh, but Relius will say, so how can we help you find people?
Actually, it's an interesting thing. We've heard you're Miss Marvari. You're the apprentice blacksmith in town, yes?
Yes, I am.
We've heard word that you were working on a request specifically from the Navy.
Well, not me. They only asked the master smith, but I was present when they first arrived.
Ah, I understand. Do you happen to know exactly what it is he's working on? We have a pretty general hunch, but we want to double check.
Nothing concrete. He's been sworn to silence about it and
Sounds about
refuses
right.
to let me assist. But it's something strange. I know that. It's no ship or weapon malfunction or armor. It's
Well,
something
to
different.
to an extent, minus the ship, it's a bit of all of the above. If our assumption is correct, the
Interesting.
the Navy has in their possession what we only really know is an automaton. And this particular one, we have a pretty high level of guess that it is the one we are also after in this town.
So what do you plan to do with it?
Well, our hope is to destroy it, as it is an extremely powerful evocation caster. And much... I'm assuming you've all heard of the disappearances going on around town within the last 8 months, correct?
Yes, our mother was taken.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I am in the same boat where a good friend of mine was taken in a very similar manner, and I'm hoping to put an end to this before it gets out of hand. But, long story short, the Vice Admiral has been taking people once a month from here and performing a ritual using a very uncommon practice of magic known as animancy. And she has essentially been taking souls from people.
I see. So what can we do to assist you all?
Well, in the coming days, we are trying to essentially put a massive scale sabotage to her plans. Unfortunately, we can't do it right off the bat because she would immediately try to burn this town to the ground, and that's the thing we want the least.
The three kind of look at each other and say, yes, we expected that may be a possibility, so...
But that's why we are taking every step that we can before inevitably shit hits the fan, and trying to essentially dismantle anything that would be an advantage to them. And if we're correct about this automaton that the head blacksmith is working on, we might be able to, if not destroy it, at least lead a chain that would eventually sabotage it. Uh-oh. I think Matt cut out. Adam, can you hear me?
Say again?
I was saying Matt cut out, so...
Uh-oh.
Pardon us, we got bad internet down here.
It's not great weather around here, folk.
No.
Never had Discord just crash on me, but...
Oh, damn, what happened?
I don't know.
His Discord crashed
Momentary
on him.
crash.
Just turned off.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're having all sorts of fun technical issues tonight.
Yeah.
As Avanoth was saying, if our assumption is correct, we can at least set the events in motion to hopefully make this automaton essentially break itself before it can get too far. Because obviously, it's probably not the smartest idea to just have the head blacksmith plants. Well, first of all, no explosive should be planted, because it only heals from fire. Go figure. But we've discovered recently a very interesting chemical reaction with the makeup of essentially its protective plating. if we were to apply a little bit of gallium onto it, its armor would break down in a matter of seconds.
See. So, you wish to implant this gallium into its body somewhere during repairs?
Essentially, yes.
That could be doable. The Navy are. He has a small group of naval soldiers with him while he works on this project. But as long as it was done quietly, I doubt these Navy men know much about in-depth automaton repair. So,
I would say likely not.
so it would,
Quiet.
if we could, it would be certainly possible to sabotage them. If you
And
have any of this substance on hand, I could pass it off to him.
I believe we still do. I messaged Kelfor and I said, "We got any spare gallium?"
I mean, I got bullets. I got 10 bullets, and Arati
Yeah, I
has
think
10
you guys
bullets.
just got bullets. But
Spring-loaded
can,
bullets.
I mean, they could be melted down.
Oh, that's true. They could just be melted
Gallium
back.
melts in your hand, so not exactly a hard process.
If we already have the idea to fire at it with bullets, we could probably spare at least 2 or 3 and set something like this up.
What's going on, by the way? What did I miss?
I found the apprentice blacksmith.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
she's in the tavern,
Cool.
and the man with her older brother is a paladin of Byra. So
Yep.
Emmy has a friend.
Nice. We should also try to hinder the Unmaker's mobility, because that was one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
The jet boots, you could just put soda.
Sure.
Don't put gasoline, put soda.
Put sodium pop.
I pick the conversation back up to them. We have some spare gallium we could probably lend. We have them in the form of bullets, and quite frankly, they can be melted back down.
He's come back to the workshop a couple of times looking for parts. I could let him in on it and give him the gallium then. It should be easy enough.
Very well. The only other idea we had, this automaton has an advanced mobility function. Essentially, it propels itself off the ground using some sort of propellant within its boots.
Mm.
We were hoping we could at least maybe hinder some of that mobility. It could be just as easy as putting gallium in there as well, or potentially, if it runs off a fuel source, he could find it out and taint it.
It is possible. And she's writing a note down, and as she finishes, she folds it up and she says, "I'll put this with the other equipment that he picks up, and we can. So he'll have it when he arrives. Keep
Excellent.
it quiet around the Navy men."
Yes. And thankfully, those gallium bullets are pretty small, so I think it'd be pretty easy to hide.
Yes, I don't think that will be an issue.
The only other thought that occurred to me, and this one might be a bit harder to pull off, so it's not... If it can't be done, it can't be done. This particular individual wields a crystal. And this crystal has the magical potency far beyond even my level that essentially can help it raise a small town, burn it to the ground. Granted, for them, it is a bit of a last-ditch effort, and it would destroy the crystal itself upon use. But if we can happen to take that crystal away from it, if at all possible, for all I know, it can be very much hard attached to it. If that crystal can be taken away, if it gets into my hands, the Vice Admiral will not walk out of here alive.
Let's see what we can do.
But
I've
that's
got
only
to
if...
look at this myself, so I can't speak to effectiveness or anything, but...
You can just run it by him if he happens to notice it.
I will.
Thank you very much, Malbari. You've been extremely helpful with this.
Cool. And Ligoria, the older sister, say, I can't offer much, but if you're all looking for any winter clothing or something to help disguise yourself, I can assist with that.
I would always take that. Quite frankly, I think some disguises would probably be at least somewhat beneficial when the time comes and everything has to fall into place.
Certainly, I can procure some clothing for you, or at the very least to help you fit in among the Sea Islands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna blend in so well.
You might have some trouble.
Yeah, I do mention. Well, there is a pretty big dragonborn in our midst, and
I'll just have to stay in the sky. Honestly.
So I don't know about I don't know about winter clothing, but you could get him a sick cloak.
Ooh. Honestly, even if it's not that great of a disguise, a cloak would be nice.
You can at least hide your wings in your body, and then when the shit hits the fan, you can just rip it off.
I technically don't have wings just yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Level 14.
Look, about to get some big old wings.
I got the shawl.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No. Hopefully.
We'll get there.
We'll grow into it. It'll be fine.
But Relius, the brother, says, if you do need to fight, I'm not sure entirely what the plan is, but I'm more than willing to fight.
When everything begins to go down, it would be beneficial to have everyone who can and wants to fight this off to have a set aside.
Of course. We're a hearty town of strong people, but
I can see that.
in terms of training in combat, I at least as far as I know, only Brayton and I have any real experience.
That's fair. We've met a few denizens from this area so far who I know could, or at least would be willing to pitch in and fight. But more than anything, we want to prioritize anyone who can be safe to be safe.
Yes, we will. I can help with that effort where we can, spreading the word to evacuate if they do not feel safe. Uh, and Marvari will speak up and she says, "What about that young mage woman? The one who doesn't speak? Is she able to fight?" Yes. Well, I don't know. There's a young lady who uh, came to live in town a few years ago. She cannot speak, but uh, I know she's capable of magic. I'm not sure how much of a warrior she is, but
Well,
could speak to her.
I would say any talented magician who would be willing to help protect this town would be much appreciated. Well, she doesn't speak, but do you happen to know her name?
The people here, we just gave her a old tiefling tribe name of Silence.
Very on the nose. Okay.
She did not object to it.
Fair enough. Imagine being hunted down by a mage called Silence.
Ugh. Scary.
To silence you.
Do you happen to know if where she would be or if she comes here very often?
She lives in one of the old houses up on the hill, but most I've interacted with her is she spends some time at the church. So she tends to keep to herself, so I'm not sure quite where she may be at any given time. I don't believe she comes here too often.
Oh well, I could probably swing by that house then.
Certainly, and if you'd like, I can guide you to the church as well if you want to see if she's there.
Either way would work.
Very well. And he'll stand up and go over to Marvari and say, "Oh, dear, be careful. When you're dealing with this sabotage mission, you need to be careful, okay? Just, I will, brother, I will." Yes, God. Yes. No, and he'll look over to the bar and see Kelfor and Brayton talking. He says, "Hey, Brayton, we're going to the church. Would you like to join us?" He says, "Oh, sure." And as he's talking to you, Kelfor, he says, "Yeah, we can walk and talk more if you'd like."
Oh, sure. Like honestly, I feel bad for getting it almost feels like we're getting you guys into this, so I want to make sure we can get everything situated.
Pushed far enough. We probably would have tried to do something ourselves, but
Yeah, would you have done it on January 6th?
maybe. Who can say?
Really depends.
Shut up!
God.
Yeah, where's the capital again?
Shut up!
Long way away.
So is January 6th. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll continue to talk with Brayton just to like go over some fine details and making sure like if they need anything like any weapons or something, maybe we can send something to Sigmund. See if maybe he can also grab some extra weapons for the people.
Yeah. Ivanov can cast a sending. And Of course, I can pick up some weapons, my friends. What kind of weapons do you need?
I'll put my hand over the sending stone. What kind of weapons do you think people will be more comfortable with using? I usually find out that it's better to be more comfortable with your weapons.
Well, Aurelius and I both use swords, but we'll take anything that can be used. We can figure out.
You got
Better than
harpoon
nothing.
guns?
I could find a harpoon gun or two.
We'll take 2 of those. We'll do some swords. Personally, I really like this weapon, even though I never used it. A poleaxe, that'd be pretty cool. You
Dude,
know, a flail is kind of cool, but sometimes it can be a little bit messed up, so maybe not. It's also kind of hard and unwieldy. You got napalm?
Wouldn't give a flail
You
to
got
Governor.
napalm!
I was gonna say,
We got Agent Orange!
I was
I
gonna
know
say,
where-
with the accent and everything, it's reminding me of Atlantis. I got some napalm, dynamite, 3 sticks. It's just-
Claymores.
I know a
look.
woman in Lyra who could feasibly help with this.
Holy
God.
fuck.
Hey, there we go.
Wait, is this the person that gave us the potion?
Thanks.
Or are you talking about butterscotch?
Butterscotch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes!
The napalm we could maybe hold off on, but honestly, if you can actually, that'd be really cool. And if it is
Right.
butterscotch, let
Doesn't
her
hurt
know.
to ask.
Doesn't hurt, honestly. We're gonna fucking have Drag just drop napalm on the ship of the fly.
Oh my god!
We'll need to get that music box that you have back from your friend,
Oh
the
my
one that
God.
plays Free Bird. Not Free Bird, but plays Fortunate Son.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I would just say general like weapons that are really easy for people who do not know how to fight to use.
Right.
Because I'm
Yeah.
assuming some people are going to be like, yeah, I want to fight. Be like, well, here's a sword.
What do I do?
Yeah, sword, axes, maybe something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So certainly, I can provide that. I'll just get payment when I get back. Eh?
Yeah. Just don't do we know how much we would need as a general question?
The napalm is a bit up in the air, but I'd say just for like a crate with some weapons in it, like various weapons, 200 gold maybe.
Yeah, I could do
For the
that.
harpoon guns, for 2 of them, I'd say probably 100 each.
Wait, how much money do I have?
Cal4,
I
don't forget I can spot some of this.
I got 6,000 gold.
I have 34,000!
Yeah, if someone wants to take this one at least,
Yes!
I'd be happy.
For God's sake!
Listen, if you have money, spend it.
Yes! That's what I'm trying to do!
What? Will you be the richest man in the graveyard?
Also, I was gonna say napalm. Yeah, it's like any other experimental weapon. It's either 250 or 200.
It's either 250
$2.50
DIY.
or $200.50.
$2.50.
$2.
I won't go any higher.
I will give you money to take this napalm.
Just please, God, do not let people know where you got it
Inspection
from.
coming up. Just take it.
We're having a sale.
I can get back to you on the napalm if they have any in stock and how much it might be.
If can you just give me a sign if you do have it when you come back, and I want the sign to be.
I couldn't see that because we're speaking through sending, but I get the energy. I can do that.
I can pick up on
That's
what
all
you're
I
putting
need.
down.
That's all I need. Thank you, Sigmund, and we'll go ahead and send. If we can go ahead and just take the money out, so we have that situated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
How much
it
total?
was 400, right?
400 total, not including
Napalm.
the napalm.
Yeah.
Napalm to be disclosed.
I got you.
Yeah. I'll be arriving in Lyra in about 2 days, so I'll let you know then.
You're the best. Thank you, Sigmund.
Also, question for you: should I be discussing this to anyone? Like, if anyone wants to come help fight, should I mention it or?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Bear back.
That's a little tricky.
I don't think we had any big connections in Lyra, right? Other than
Not really.
Butterscotch, and
Yeah, you met. Yeah, Butterscotch. Yeah, you didn't really talk to a ton of people. I mean, you could maybe get Aline's parents.
Oh,
no, that's funny. Yeah, hey, actually, can you go to this magic store and say, hey, I want you to say exactly like this. Hey, I had a tabaxi guy tell me if you want to do something worthy in your lives, come fight here.
God.
I can do that.
Holy fuck. Nah, I feel that's too mean. They should just sit and simmer with what they done. I don't. Do you have any connections down there that would be like raring to go to fight some navies? Especially a rear admiral?
I know a few sailors. I can see what they're doing. I could. There's a bar where some travelers hang out. I can see if there's any adventurers present that could lend a hand.
And also, if you can make a post about it, not really about taking down the navy per se, I guess, but like
Work for
what's the
seasoned adventurers in Ciala.
Seasoned Slayers Guild adventurers. Ooh. We have definitely stopped the end of the world multiple times at this point, so I think we're doing pretty good.
Hey, that's a good selling point.
But yeah,
Yeah,
thank you, Sigmund.
I'll look around.
You're the best.
I know.
Shut up, bitch, I know it.
So humble. I love it.
If there's one thing Sigmund Volkov does not know, it is shame.
Nor will he ever. Alright. So, as it stands right now, what are all of we sabotaging on that Unmaker?
Well, question for you. How many bullets did you give to Marvari?
I would give 3 bullets.
3.
Because
Okay.
I think 3... Actually, I would give 5 bullets. And I think Arati should keep most of hers.
Yeah.
Hers are more
She give
important.
2.
Yeah, her are more important. Yeah, she can maybe give like 2, and I'll give 5.
Okay, cool. Cool. So,
Oh, actually, before, are you working on that guy, by the way?
Who?
The Unmaker, the apprentice person, or
No, I'm not. They are exclusively using the Master Smith.
cool. Do you think you can get this pebble anywhere in
Oh my fucking god!
the Unmaker?
Oh no!
Asking the right questions.
I suppose
I genuinely didn't
right?
think of it.
Just somewhere. If it helps, like if it could be somewhere around that's very vital, like somewhere around in
Sure.
the chest area.
I think that could be doable.
Oh, thank you so much.
Jesus fucking Christ!
You know,
I'm
and
glad
again,
you thought of
like,
it because I genuinely forgot.
trust me, I
Left
love
my mind.
I love doing war crimes. I will also give them 10 gold because this is a lot to ask.
It's always the joke item that becomes pivotal in planning. Like the
Sure.
brick of returning, the pebble.
Dude. Oh, I will also set the pebble on the ground and just say, just don't say. Oh wait, no, it only happens when I say it, right?
Yeah, you don't even have to tell him.
You're attuned
Don't
to
even
it.
worry about it. It's just a pebble.
Okay.
God, it'd be funny if the blacksmith went on lunch and that Navy soldier was like, "What do you have for lunch?" And he's like, "Oh, some baba ganoush." We just hear a loud crash and explosion in town randomly.
Guys, I found the unmaker.
Get it.
I think this is gonna go great, guys.
Oh, this is gonna be fantastic.
Don't get nice saying this, kid. Don't get sneezy.
Don't get sneezy. What was also the name of the other tieflings, if I could have those?
So Marvari is the blacksmith apprentice. Ligoria is the tailor, and Relius is the paladin.
Gotcha. What was the first one again? I am so sorry.
Marvari.
Marvari.
Gotcha.
That's the apprentice blacksmith.
All right, we're good. And Gregoria is Relius is the
Paladin.
paladin that
Ligoria
worships Myra.
is
Yes.
and
Cool.
Ligoria is the tailor. Yes.
Cool, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you guys make your way over to the church to Byra. And as you arrive, you see it's an old, like, dark wood, aged, but it's in the style of like an older, like Orthodox church. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Sort of like this.
Okay.
Nice. Cozy.
Mm-hmm. Cozy, but
I can get some religious trauma in there.
majestic, yeah. No, honestly.
Pretty majestic for a log cabin.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, you guys enter it, and as you enter, there's some incense burning, and it smells like pine, and it's not much, but if you want somewhere quiet, then you can use this as a base of operations as well. I can
It never hurts to have more
close
than
down
one.
the church's end.
Certainly. Never hurts to have more than one.
Is it a bad idea to bring thermite in the church?
As long as you don't
You
light
know-
it.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything in the rules, but
I just want to make sure I'm not stepping on any religious beliefs or anything.
just don't light it. It's old wood,
Okay.
so
Mhm.
It's in one of the commandments, like, thou shalt not bring thermite.
Listen, you can... As long as you don't come in with the intent to kill or maim or harm, you can bring anything into a church.
Cool.
generally true. Yes.
I'm gonna bring my attitude.
Should you come in with a loaded gun? No. But
You can.
you can.
It's my God-given right.
Shut up.
But
Ivanov, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm better.
but yeah, as you guys go in, Relius will say, "There, we've got visitors." And you see a young woman come out, also a tiefling with a tail. And says, "Oh, hello." And
Oh,
she'll do a little bow and says, they're friends. They may be spending some time here, as it is." And says, "Very well. Welcome to the Church of Byra."
Thank you very much for welcoming us in. It's very much
Thanks.
appreciated.
Thanks for the introductions.
And so you guys find some places to sit. He says, "So, for this plan, when and how is it taking place?"
Right now.
No,
Oh.
not technically.
Uh,
Every step
Hope
of the
everyone
time.
got out.
it's your lucky day.
It's starting now.
12 o'clock.
Looks like the war's on.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Kelfor, but I believe the big part of the assault is going to happen the 21st, correct?
That's whenever they're going to be sailing out to do their ritual. We are already working on some parts of the plan currently, and I explained to Brayton that we went ahead and took out one of the frigates, mostly. There'll be 3 cannons activated, but we don't need to worry about it.
Helps.
I do actually have a question. I don't know if do you guys have a spare, like a small vessel we could possibly use?
We don't, but there are many sailors in town. We could, I'm sure, we could talk to one of them and procure a small vessel.
Cool. We need a decoy, pretty much. We're going to try to get the ship of a line in my minefield with a lot of depth charges. So,
I see. So, a disposable ship.
pretty much.
Yes.
The only thing that'll be on there is a created golem, right?
So imagine. Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine.
Imagine. We essentially need a fabrication of a person, but we also need a way to get it out there.
I see. Well, we can certainly do that. I'm not sure how damaged the frigate is, but depending on when you need it by, we could steal that and use it.
Don't.
I wouldn't bother.
We made sure that frigate is going to, if it even tries to leave, tries to get anything, it's going to.
It won't get far.
It's not.
I see. Well,
We do
I
have
don't
our
think
own
any of
ship
us will
as
cry
well.
over it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I was gonna say, how hard would it be to take one of those cigarette boats, Kelfor?
I mean, they're pretty small, but they would probably notice a cigarette boat being missing.
Very true.
If anything, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a ship from a sailor. Because the thing is, we're going to have that ship be out there for a bit, because it's going to be near the ritual site. On the path. And once they see the ship, they're probably going to go ahead and start shooting at it, so it has to be disposable. But I do want to lure them close to an area. So I think a
see.
sailing ship should just be fine.
Yes, we can do that. I think.
We also need like a cloak or something so we can also hide our Majin.
Well, certainly, Legoria could get some Thealin carb for it.
Other than that, looks like we have everything planned with the Unmaker, right?
As far as we can get it.
I guess more of the time, what we need to do now is talk to the most people in the town and kind of get a feel of who's all going to be here to fight and who's going to be evacuated.
Yes, I think so. We can do the brunt of that. It's not uncommon for the Navy to see us, myself and Brayton, to go around and check on people, make sure they're doing well. So it should be very doable to spread the word.
Thanks again for helping us out and sticking out your necks. It's honestly greatly appreciated.
Brayton says, well, we are some of the only combatants in town. We need to protect our people where we can, so if that's your goal as well, then we lay our swords with you.
But I think as it stands right now, this being a base of operations will probably be more secluded than the tavern. So
Honestly,
I feel like we can mostly plan here.
I foresee the Navy would go to check out the tavern more if they really wanted to, so I agree.
Yes, that is where you are staying, so understandable for them to think it would be your base of operations, but anything you need to keep quiet, you can keep here.
Well, I think we're mostly. I think we have a good setup going, and we'll just need an update on the Unmaker to make sure that everything's going smooth with that. And we are also waiting for one of our friends to get through some daddy issues. So.
Oh, never an easy thing.
Nah, and it's extra weird.
Well, I mean,
Extra.
it's weird. A lot of us have family issues up here in the cold north.
Nevi, are you
True.
good with your family?
I haven't seen them in 17 years, give or
Got to
take.
drop in on them and make sure they're safe.
Yeah, I'd actually, if you want to go with Brayton and Relius and see your family, I think that wouldn't be bad. Actually, maybe not go with them because then they're gonna think Brayton and Ellis are colluding with us.
We can stop by ourselves. The Vice Admiral already knows that we have some connection to them, so...
Well, I think that'd be the next goal for us personally. Out of character, I can't really think of anything else we need to set up other than sabotaging some cannons on the ship of the line.
Right.
I need to get to work on copying spells. Because that takes time.
Yeah.
I say you
But
copy spells.
I do...
Oh, wait.
I wanted to see who this mage person was. That's my only other point of business, so...
Okay.
Relius will say, I'll keep an eye out for her, and if she shows up here, I'll let you know.
Very well. I appreciate that.
So yeah, you guys now having a secret base of operations in the Church of Byra. You all head out, and
you guys better be cool. This is my mom's house.
I grew up in one of these. I get it.
I used to go to these a lot when I was young, so I get it as well.
My mother was a cleric of Byra, so.
Oh, cleric? Paladin on my side, not Byra, but you know.
Fair enough.
Just don't try. Just everybody be polite.
I'm going to be polite.
Thank you.
Do you not have any faith in us, Emmy? When have we not been polite?
I just,
Flashback to all the times.
I feel like
Emmy flashes back to being verbally decimated by Kelvor's words. No specific time. Just always we just kind of always remember, respecting each other's faiths and whatnot.
Of course, I never disrespect your faith. I would never do that.
Look,
Good.
You're one thing, not your faith.
Look, I may not be a big fan of winter, but that is not because of Byra. That is because of other issues.
Yeah.
Hey, not like winter. You can eat what it makes.
I mean, true, I like snow. I just have some very bad memories associated with the entire season.
You ever
Yellow
had
snow? It happens.
you ever had snow cones?
Yeah, Emmy's like, you ever have snow cones?
You know what? No, I haven't, Emmy. You should make me one sometime.
He starts walking the opposite direction.
Honestly,
Just start scooping balls. She's explaining the process of making snow cones. She's like, all right, so this is the hard part. And now we need a cone. Oh, and the goo. Oh, I don't have any goo.
I do ask, I keep getting names for... Rayleigh is the paladin, yeah?
Yes.
I neglected to ask, if I happen to run into this mage dude, do you know what they look like?
Yes, she's come through a few times. She's got dark hair. She dresses quite different from the people here. Horns kind of doing this, and she has them wrapped in some wrappings around, and she's got the pink eyes.
Pink eyes?
Pink eye?
Out in the church, but if you would like to...
Hey, maybe once all this is said and done. And just silently I'm like, okay, thank God it's no one I know.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think
It doesn't mesh with anyone you know personally.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that would sound familiar.
Not a lot of tieflings from Arteria.
Matt, which of the images that you shared is the follower of Byra?
The last one. So in that group of 3 that I sent together, it's the last one. The guy with like the white armor and the sword.
With the feather in his hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the tail?
Well,
Yeah.
they all have tails.
All 3 of them have tails, but yes.
Emmy's been I would like to say that Emmy has been trying her very best not to stare at their tails. Like, her eyes go up way more than they should.
Doing that kid thing where you're just like looking down at something very obviously and just looking back up.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, that's people. That's a people.
There is.
She has to stop herself from, like, reaching her hand out.
Kelpor's got a tail.
Yeah, but Kelfor's
Yeah, but-
Kelfor's
I
a
have
cat.
a tail.
We're not a people.
It's Drac.
No.
Yeah, but he's a lizard.
It's true.
She's talking
And
about a
Kelfor-
very humanoid person has a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Emmy's
A
brain is like,
normal person, if you will.
I guess we're not
Emmy's-
people.
Someone
Emmy's
that
brain-
looks like a human.
I know.
Emmy's brain is like flesh tail,
Subhuman
flesh
is all.
tail,
Actually, yeah, knowing
tail.
Emmy, it's like that's a
Flesh
tail made of
tail.
flesh. There's barely any
Flesh
fur on that.
Yeah, so
Actually,
she's like, touch.
looking at his tail, it seems to be there is fur on it, but it's not dissimilar to like your kind of velvety fur. Like it's very short.
Exactly.
Going up,
That's why
and then
she
it has
wants
the
to
big
touch
sort of
it.
lion tuft. It's like a lion's tail, you know.
She wants to touch it. And Hopper, every time she like slightly moves her hand, Hopper slaps it, and she's like, "I wasn't gonna." Yes.
God.
Whoa.
But as you guys are fixing to leave, Relius will say to Emmy, he says, "If you ever want to come by and pray, you're welcome to as well. And if you'd like to discuss anything, if you want to do some sparring, I could teach you some paladin tricks that may help your fighting going forward in your adventures. I'd be happy to."
Emmy lets
Spiders,
him. Emmy lets
spiders
him
fights are
know.
quite cool.
Emmy lets him know the details of her temple, and she's like, "Should you ever find yourself there, you are always welcome."
Yeah.
But
I live in
and
America, but I would love to make a trip.
yeah,
It's honestly pretty nice.
thanks.
Or the hole in the ceiling.
Nice and remote.
I thought it was cozy.
You had to fucking mention the hole in the ceiling. He always has to mention the fucking hole in the ceiling. I can't do anything about that.
The iconic part.
You can ask. I know mending.
Yeah.
It'll take me
Oliver
a
can
while,
help.
but I can do it.
Take you a long while, but
Yeah.
Oliver could help with that.
Yeah, you say that now.
Guys, I didn't have steady income. Hold on. Forgive me.
Yeah, God forbid I can't get on the goddamn roof and put some shingles in. I'm 12. But she also her eyes get really big and she's like, "How old are you?"
I'm 26.
She asks the other
She's
The
trying
other
to figure
two.
this her dad.
Brayden's
Okay.
like, I'm 36. And Lar is like, I'm 22.
Okay. The 20-year-olds are out.
Emmy.
Brayden,
30.
you're up.
30. Do you have any children that you
Me?
know of?
None that I know of.
Oh my fucking god.
Where were
Married?
you? Where were you perhaps 12 years ago? December 1st?
I
Near
can't say
Kirika, I
for
think.
sure, but I've probably here in Ciala.
Oh, damn it.
Can you imagine if that was your dad and this just is the town where everyone finds their dad?
My
Including
dad.
Kelfor.
What's he doing here?
Emmy, after Ivanov says that, she just starts crying.
I don't say that out loud. I'm not an insensitive prick, okay? I'm not Kelfor.
What do you mean?
After she realizes, all right, not my dad. Carry on. And she starts walking in the direction the group was still walking, still crying.
Wow. I love it.
You know, Emmy, I hate to say it, I haven't seen my dad in 13 years. Maybe we're brother and sister.
Emmy looks you up and down, and you see this moment of you see this moment of, and then Hopper slaps her in between the eyes. And he's like, "No," and she's like, "Oh,
Scales.
no scales."
Hey, maybe
Damn it.
they haven't grown in yet, Hopper.
Also, Hopper's like, I know your parents. None here.
Yeah. That's great for you. I'm so happy you know them. That's great. I'm glad you know them. That's awesome. That's super cool. I love that you know them. That's really great for you. So anyways, we were leaving.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Still crying.
All right.
It's okay. I'll be your
So
brother anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fine. I got a ton. I got a Funkle. I got a brother. I got another brother. I got a dog. I got a stepmom. I got
Don't.
who's the
I
dog?
got like a
It's fucking.
I got a
fucking Aries.
I got a like a Funkle extended through Drac, but I don't know what would my brother's stepbrother be to me. I guess Funkle. So I got two
We're
Funkles,
all Funkles.
and yeah,
Also, Drax like
everybody's a Funkle.
7 years older than you.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm almost 7
Yeah,
years
that's why
older
I
than
said he's my.
Drac.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
6
why
years
you're a
ago.
Funkle and Drax a brother.
All right.
I got two Funkles. I can have two.
Next bit.
And Alamir's your grunkle.
Oh,
Grunkle Stain.
Alamir's like, no.
No,
Whatever, man.
I'm not your dad.
he was pushing hard for it last time, though.
It wasn't.
I wasn't.
You can find Emmy in all genuineness is like you can fill out an application if you want to be my dad. The position's open.
I'll let you know.
Oh, oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, just my door's open.
Emmy sits on like a bench and just goes, just like waiting for an
Kicking
answer.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, kicking her feet around, just let
Speaking of doors, I
if
wonder
you
how
ever get
Drax
around to it.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
He's
as you
fine.
guys
He has a dad.
are heading over toward Nebu's house, which is on the other side of town from the like past the tavern. You guys see Drac come out of the tavern, having gone back there to meet back up with you guys.
Emmy Naruto runs as fast as she can into his, I guess, thighs.
Your diaphragm height, probably.
I just kind of
Maybe.
stop for a moment. That way I don't accidentally near.
Ah, and into your, she's like, missed you.
Missed you too. Pat on the head.
I gotta
Oh.
tell you about snow cones.
Snow cone. Are they
Yeah,
just
so
cones made out of snow? What are you talking
and then
about?
she proceeds to keep handing him ball after ball of snow, but they keep melting, and she's like, wait. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even if he were to have a snow cone period, it's just like
It would
It
not.
melts.
It would not make
it melts before it gets to his mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, she'd have to, she's like, maybe if I softball pitch it into your mouth. But the problem is
we
we
can
don't have any
try it.
flavor goo. Yeah, so that's what Emmy and Drac are doing in the background. Just fucking hurling snow wads at the Dragon Maw.
So you guys head over to Nevia's parents' home, and as you reach the front door, Nevia's like, "Okay, it's going to be fine, right? What's 17 years?
It's a lot, I won't lie. It's a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
But-
that's like I was 17 years
Don't
ago.
say that."
Guys,
Well, no, listen.
I say guys to everyone but Kelfor.
But
I'll let Kelfor do it.
Did that
It's
come through on my mic?
no, what was
No,
it? Was that
was
thunder?
What happened?
There was
Oh.
a straight like 15 seconds of thunder just now.
Nope,
gosh.
did not come through at all.
Damn, I was
Yeah,
ripping.
good job, Matt.
Just it's gonna be difficult, but no matter what happens, we're behind you. And they're your parents. For you to be who you are right now, I know they'll still love you. They'll still care for you. They're probably going to be mad, though. Like, 100%. They're probably going to be pissed.
Probably so. Well, one way to find out.
I back up a little bit.
She'll go over and
That came through.
and after a minute, you see the door open a crack and then open more as he sees you're not Navy. You see an aging Goliath man, very tall. He's probably like 7'2". And well built. You can tell he's been doing blue collar work for a good 40 years at this point. And is can I help you? And Nevia's sorry, you probably don't recognize me, but it, it's me, Papa. Just Violetta. And he like steps outside and just, oh my god. And he goes back and he says, Vate, come here. And you see an older woman come out. She says, is something wrong, dear? It's Violetta. She's home.
No way, Matt cut out a happened. That sucks.
No!
No.
She's home.
No,
The Navy
he cut
arrives.
out his.
I know.
Oh, that. Oh my god.
We get through it.
We're back.
Hey, gamers. Discord, not a fan.
Not a fan of this weather.
So we're gonna get through it real quick. Okay. So, you see that Vati, Nevia's mother, she was holding I don't have it near me anymore. She was holding like a stitching wheel, and she drops it and runs over to the door, and you see her. It's like looking at Nevia. She's much shorter. She's probably right around 6 foot.
Is she also Goliath?
She is.
Nice.
Oh, Byra, thank you for answering our prayers. And she'll go over and hug Nevia. And her dad comes over and says, all of you, did you bring her home to us?
No. She got her way back. She found her. We were just here for the ride.
Please come in. It's cold out. And you'll go in. It's this cozy little home. The fire's going, and her dad's like, where have you been? 'Cause I've been all over the world. I sailed for a long time in the Lucent Sea, where I met Kelfor. He's my best friend. And then the two of us entered the competition to join the Slayers Guild 6 months ago, and that's where we met everyone else here. And we got in. We're with the Slayers Guild now. My girl. I think that the daughter of an old carpenter could end up an esteemed warrior and adventurer. Does me proud. I have not earned your pride, says. Of course you have. I spent my life here in this small town, and as much as we've missed you all this time, there's only so much you can do to change the world here. You always did have a big spirit. So, you could have told us you were leaving, but I'm glad you've gotten out, seen so much of the world. brings you back here? This work with the Slayer's Guild. We're going to take care of the Navy that is plaguing this town.
A little bit of.
Think you'd come back here all this time later to save the day, huh? And
She saved the day for a lot of people.
Many times.
I think every one of us can attest that she's a damn fine warrior.
of course she
Mhm.
is. Of course my girl's a good warrior.
Dumb fucks.
And of course she's a brave hero. And he like pinches her cheeks a little. Papa. And
She's also a good friend.
well,
One of the best.
You said big spirit. She's got an even bigger heart.
well, I don't know where she got that one from. She's like, you're a good parent. Well, we did what we could. Do you need anything? Do you want dinner? It's lunch. We've got working on a new pulpit for the church, but that can wait. It's Miss Laura and Mr. Aurelius. They understand patience.
I think we would all enjoy some lunch here.
Yeah.
Of course. We'll get to work on that. We were just starting to prepare some, but we just need to make it a bit bigger.
We can head out and grab some supplies if you want to have some time alone.
Yeah, I'm afraid with how many of us and how big we are, we may kind of deplete your stores.
Well, we Goliaths, we aren't exactly timid eaters ourselves. But if you would like, we could make a list of some food supplies that we could use to make lunch.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'll
let
pay.
us. Yeah, let
We'd be
I'll
let
more
us
than
pay.
go
happy to.
grocery shopping.
We'll go shopping.
Just make a list.
Make a list, and then while we're out, we guys spend more time together.
Yeah. You keep Nevia, and we'll be back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Emmy
And
kisses the top of Nevia's hand.
Oh.
Stop that. She'll ruffle your hair.
Emmy
Oh,
trying
gosh.
to whisper. Emmy trying to whisper. She says, "Carefully, just like you."
Oh.
Olga and Vati will go over and write down a list of ingredients and then hand it to Calfor. It's nothing too much. The tavern probably has a supply of anything you need.
What do we eat, Matt?
Good question.
What's the cooking up here?
What do they want us to
It
make?
better be good old
Oh,
is it
biscuits and
meatloaf?
gravy.
Something warm, I know that.
Or soup.
Yeah,
Mm.
biscuits and gravy is a good idea.
For a good
Breakfast.
lunch meal,
What about
yeah.
breakfast?
We could do a breakfast for
Breakfast?
lunch. Good old brunch.
I see that eggs are on it, and then I times 3 the eggs.
You know me
We're gonna
so
need a lot
well.
more of these.
All right, eggs.
Mhm.
You know me so well.
Drac looks over. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, you're gonna have to like 3 that."
I've started to notice they cook a lot
gonna have
faster
to
in my
have-
body now.
They need to be more
Oh,
raw.
that's right.
Yeah.
You do just
Sorry.
drink raw eggs.
They're not raw for long.
Yeah, no, they're not.
It's like
No, they
pudding.
turn scrambled. They turn scrambled right past his esophagus.
Yep. Gosh, I just
Oh, and
filter
God
it through my
forbid if he
teeth
eats,
and
like-
it scrambles that way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you gargle.
Ah! Stop!
Just a yolk pops up for a second and just
That's
pull
foul.
a Rocky.
Don't gag. Don't gag. I think
Oh,
it's
dude.
cool.
Nevia's parents are gonna love Emmy. They're gonna fall in love with her.
You think so, Drac? Emmy says, crying.
I mean, if they're anything like Nevia, and I think they are, very much so.
I mean, I could tell where
And
she
knowing
got her
you.
handwriting from. I can barely read the T's.
Jesus.
Thanks, Dad.
I didn't know Nevia had bad handwriting.
It's not the bad handwriting, but for some reason the T's are always a little weird. Sometimes they look like eyes, because like for some reason it's like lifted up a bit. Whatever.
You
you're
got a
about to
little
read
bit of a-
across. It's a little weird.
Emmy has
really?
obnoxious like prep school writing, like all of it's cursive.
Take a look at the
Tell her
writing. I'm
well.
like, yeah, I thought that was a Z. Because
I-
once again, 7
At
intelligence.
least that's
Yeah.
a B.
I like when Drax says it, I like nudge and I'm like, yeah. Wait, am I dyslexic? Wait.
Yeah, eggs. No, dude.
I'll add a Z at the end just for Drax's sake.
I'm trying to work on it. Okay.
Listen,
We're working on
again,
it.
you have that talent potion. You can get
He's
so
already-
much
It won't
intelligence.
last forever.
It would be a really
Well,
good
no,
awakening.
but he's got his vowels. No, Drac knows his vowels now. It's fine.
wonder-
The other ones, those are important.
I wonder how it would screw with my mind though, because I feel like I'd gain this like knowledge of like this is what I've been missing out on, and then I immediately go back to it, and it's like no, or
Bring it back!
or it's one of those things where it's like, what just happened?
Did I say something?
Your eyes refocus and it's all gibberish.
Guys. Oh, I don't know. I think I became a bitch for a second. Hold on.
You're a fucking nerd.
I'm imagining you'd be like the Patrick Star when he gets like the new head.
I don't get it. Oh yeah.
It's
Hi,
just simple.
babe.
SpongeBob.
But yeah, they give you the recipe. Say, we'll make some hunger killed. It's and give you the recipe for it. It's a lamb dish that's
Oh,
usually served on flatbread, and there's sides with pickled red cabbage and peas. There's also some other meats. There's an image
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
you.
that's pretty good.
I need to see this.
That's the shit I'm here for.
Nice.
This
I
is
don't know what that
really
cream sauce is, but I want it in every one of my holes.
Are those scallops?
I may be.
We're gonna
Oh, yeah, they are.
file that one back, Ivanov, but okay.
Oh, that wasn't Ivanov, that was me.
Oh,
That was me, the player. I want that in every one of my holes.
I didn't
I want it
stutter.
But yeah, most of the ingredients are a few potatoes, or probably several potatoes,
It's
extra
Russian, there's
cabbage.
potatoes.
and some laffa bread Brauth. Brauth?
Ralph.
Hold on,
Which is
let me get Keely on the horn.
flatbread.
Just a
It's
momentary.
Icelandic, not Russian. So,
Ah, okay.
um,
She would
uh,
probably know anyway.
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, you guys head out and then return after a bit and enjoy a lovely meal with the Morozova family. And having now learned Nevia's actual name as well.
Hmm.
It was Violeta?
Violetta.
Violeta.
Violette.
I'll
It's
send
a really nice name.
in chat.
Violette.
And whoops. And her parents' names as well.
Olgar. For some reason, I thought you kept saying ogre.
Olger.
Kinda.
Olgar.
Kinda,
Gotcha.
yeah. Olga and
I just
that.
could not hear the L.
If any of you watching get that reference for her parents' names, you're the realest motherfucker I've ever met.
You lost me?
But yeah, going until the 19th when Sigmund returns, is there anything you guys want to do until then?
Sabotage the.
Yes. Yeah, a few days later,
line.
probably the 17th, you meet up with Marvari, and he informs you that the sabotage, at least as far as they know, in terms of getting it in without being noticed by the naval guard watching him, were successfully implemented.
D100 for the crystal?
Odds are evens, 50% chance. Not kidding.
No, fuck that. That'd be too easy.
This is going to be the equivalent of a divine intervention roll.
All right.
So 10% chance.
Wait,
See
cross
what
your
we
fingers,
got.
fellas.
Hold on.
Cross your
Hold
fingers.
on. Like, are we gonna be doing 90% and up or 10% down?
I mean, divine intervention is always 1 through 10.
Okay, 1 through 10. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's
One
been a
through-
while since
Cross
I've
your
seen
fingers.
it.
Cross your fingers.
It's been a while since I've knocking on
I'm
wood.
7 for 8, baby!
Oh, one's cocked. The percentile one is cocked, so 66. So
Couldn't
Can't
even
win
be a
them
funny
all.
number.
crystal.
Can't even be a funny number.
Can't win them all. No,
I really hope.
Hey, if Matt does it like I do it, a 69 is an automatic success.
You know, I would have to consider it.
But it's a 66, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't.
Tis unfortunate,
apologize.
Yeah, no.
We put the gay program in Unmaker. He's now
What did that accomplish?
everything.
A lot. A lot more than you think.
Other than that,
His list is remarkably
means
more
we're-
limp.
Ivanoth would
It means
dedicate
we're
as much time as he could learning
Yes.
a lot of the spells from Olimir. And now that we actually have a lot of downtime to consider, I have Ysera's spellbook.
You do, yes.
I would like
Ooh.
to cast Identify on that and see what I can get from 1st through 4th level.
Ooh, give me
Mm.
a second. I still have Ysera's
I've been wanting to do that for so fucking long, and I've completely forgot when we had like a month downtime.
Don't, but I can find it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be this session. I will write it down, and I'll just send
I
you.
can send it to you after.
Yeah. So
all his
basically,
first and fourth level spells.
any amount of free time that Ivanoth has, he is going to dedicate as getting as much spells under his belt as possible.
Yeah.
And I'll do the math for that after.
Yeah.
Because it will cost him money.
Right.
Money.
Um,
Money.
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 yeah, I'll send you his spells after the session.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do
Uh,
before the 19th? The ship of the line is back.
I would
town.
like for us to try to sabotage the side, and I wanted to make sure because the decoy ship, I'm trying to get it to where the decoy ship is going to let us come in on the side with our actual ship, come in on the side that we have sabotaged,
Right.
while they're in the whole fucking thing where all the depth charges are. So we can we can circle around them in their depth charge fucking maze that they're stuck in.
I would also bring up to the party, because I don't think it's been talked about. In my talk with my father, I did get him to agree to.
How many eggs does he want?
He didn't say anything about egg.
We're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So fucked. How do we want to implement it? Just have him come in at any certain point?
I think he should be protecting the town, mostly.
I think he
Because
could do a great job with that, and probably build up a shit ton of rapport, being that they like him so much.
exactly. I think that would be the best bet because honestly, when we're out to sea, we're not going to be able to see what's going on with the town. So having a big trump card would be guaranteeing or highly guaranteeing that it will go smoother.
And
Yeah.
besides, he's not the only person that could turn into a dragon at will.
Yeah. That's true.
I can turn into a werewolf.
Dude, imagine if I gave him the potion of Colossus.
He's so big.
It's not too late.
That would be absolutely insane.
You have time.
Yep.
He's already
Just hit him
so
with the chicken sword. Nah, dude. But all of that aside, also we also need to fit in time to go take out Unmaker.
Well,
Uh,
would Unmaker be on the ship?
Don't know.
We don't know, but we do know that he won't have most mobility, and if he is on the ship, he's going to go through the ship.
and if for some reason he stayed behind in the town, that actually would not really be good.
Be bad because having a red dragon protecting.
He could actually do some damage.
Is there any way we can tell your dad to maybe not fire him at him?
We can warn him.
At least. But also,
But
I feel as a
hopefully,
red
yeah.
dragon, the fire thing won't really be an issue because he could just grab him and fly him in the sky and drop him.
True.
That is also a good point.
We'll have a colossal winged beast with razor sharp claws and teeth and a strong tail.
And I mean, he's been alive for gods know how long. I mean, like, look at all the books he had. I mean, he's
fucking
probably
right.
got plenty of spells to deal with him, too.
Yeah.
Was
Also, I would say during your talk with him, Adam, he would have given you the rundown of what he's capable of. Because in his human form, he has spells that he can cast. He is a 20th level draconic sorcerer, obviously. And then he is also a 20th level divination wizard.
holy
He
fuck!
He can
40th
just
level. 40th
he can
level.
banish
NPC.
the fucker, dude. I think even if the Unmaker's there, it's done.
I'm honestly surprised he's not an ancient great one. Like, honestly. Like,
He's on the cusp.
But
if this is just an ancient red dragon, imagine what the great dragons are.
I would definitely, because I know Drac may not have mentioned it, I would definitely like send to his dad and be like, hey, if you happen to see that robot, he eats fire like it's nothing. So use that transmute spell every chance you got.
More fire.
You have met him, so you can send to him.
Yeah, that's it. That's basically what I would do. Just be like, if you happen to see that robot, no fire, but transmute spell's a hell of a sorcery.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got. Honestly, a lot of his offensive spells are lost with the fire, but transmute spell.
Yes, it's only one
Um,
SP.
A lot of his other one are psychic based, which does not affect them.
Yeah.
Warforged.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Chromatic Great Worm. That would be.
Not quite
fucking-
there. That's
Oof.
he's one of the oldest dragons still alive, being around 3,000 years old thereabouts.
Yeah.
Getting to Great Worm status is like 10,000 plus years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Which
Dude.
there are some in the world.
Mm.
Uh,
That'd be a rough fight.
Don't fight.
That's the thing. I think we'd only fight him if they brought the fight to us.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm down to chill. Like, hey, dude, let's talk.
What you got to teach me?
White boy.
To an ancient dragon older than the Kingdom of Lind.
Yeah.
Turns out they're extremely racist.
Not only older than the Kingdom of Lind, take Theros' age and add that to before the Kingdom of Lind. They're that old.
Dang. Dude.
'Cause, yeah.
Hey, Drag,
Lind
I
is
really hate to say this to you, but your
8,600
dad
years
was a
old.
cradle robber.
Oh, a what?
Cradle robber.
Oh, yeah. No,
Hard to
we
date your
already,
age when you're that old.
we already kind of covered that. Yeah.
Hey, at least he met them as an adult.
True.
He
Yeah.
didn't groom them.
Yeah, no.
Didn't
Not
groom
yet.
Lyra.
Yeah. Yeah. We talked a little.
But he definitely does
also-
groom. He looks fucking fly.
As part of your talking about your mother, something like an anecdote he would have told you would have been that she came to him looking for knowledge to help people, like old knowledge.
Literal
Yeah.
fucking
And-
Castlevania.
Yeah.
And he
My boy.
My boy.
he described in describing her attitude and how she was as a person, being that in his voice, I have known ancient dragons with less fire in their blood than that woman.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, that sounds about right.
Now that's badass.
So yeah. But yeah, so any final preparations before Sigmund returns?
What's the what's the ET or what's the hubbub on the napalm?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Let me check.
Wait, hold on.
Rolls
Napalm?
another-
Drac
Oh, yeah, by the
hears
way.
about napalm again. It's like, wait, what?
Listen,
Yes.
it's fine. It's fine. Like everyone freaks out
No,
about
he
it. It's not
wants
that bad.
I desperately want that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're
Hey,
gonna
by
do
the
it.
way,
Huh?
you're gonna be the one dropping it. By the way, since you'll fly,
I'm gonna add it to fire breath.
just don't drop it on the
That's so
unmaker.
fucked. Super napalm.
You get a sending from through the sending stone with Sigmund. It says, My friend, you are in luck.
You son of a bitch, you did it again.
Says, how much are you looking for?
How much can burn down a ship of the line?
A
You
lot.
know, probably a lot. But you just need to start the fire and not be able to put it out, right? It'll
True.
spread.
Just enough to cover the whole deck, I feel.
It's a lot of napalm.
Well, let's talk numbers.
Well, hold on. Miss Butterscotch says that she does not have enough for that.
That's
How
fair.
much she got?
Hold on. What about enough for the sales?
Sales could work.
I
What's
mean,
that
we
price
burned down the
tag?
sales. What's the price tag?
Well, for each sail on the ship of a line, you would need 6 bricks, probably, or 6. Let me double check.
Containers?
Maybe don't
What
put that
napalm
on your
looks like.
on your history list.
Napalm.
What container can you put napalm in?
How to make napalm?
Alright, so it's like a gel. So to get the good fire started, you'd probably need 6 containers of it.
Okay.
All right.
So you said after speaking with your boss and joining your guild, she will give you a discount for how much? For 1,500 for the sets.
That is a steal.
Bought it. Ship it.
Fucking send it!
Same day shipping.
I can't do that.
Jesus Christ, guys.
15.
I think
I'll
that's a
pay.
win.
I'm paying for it.
Yeah, Sigmund, tell Butterscotch she's the best. Always appreciate her. Glad that she's part. And Sigmund, you're amazing. Love to have you. Honestly.
Keep an eye out on your mailbox.
Keep an eye out on your mailbox.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh gosh, if he was part of the guild and started a party, what would the name?
Good
Oh,
question.
dude. That'd be badass.
Fafo.
Napalm
Something to
ship.
think on.
Fafo.
Napalm shippers.
Fafo?
Fuck around, find out.
Nice. Fafo napalm.
Fafo napalm.
He says, by the way, I found someone interesting that may be willing to help out, but
Uh-oh.
they're a little strange, but they seem like a capable warrior.
Did you get their name?
No.
Well,
No,
are they
listen,
cool?
What's
I didn't
their
ask.
name?
Okay.
I mean,
Tony-
are they cool with Navy killing? Do they seem cool with Navy killing?
I mean, I gave them the rundown. They didn't seem opposed.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely send them. If you gave them the rundown and they wanted to send them.
I think we need to also be a little bit careful.
Well, yes, there is that.
They just seemed interested, really, in learning about more about Goliath culture. So
Interesting.
They're gonna learn a lot about
Detail.
it. But hear me out. It's probably gonna get to a point where there's gonna be a lot of fighting. So, like, as long as they know that, I'm good with it.
I made them aware. They are quite interesting. I've never seen a race quite like them before. But
What do they look like?
well,
Emmy starts Details! Details!
Give me the fucking dates.
I didn't ask what the race was called. That seems kind of insensitive when you're trying to sell them.
Well, I mean, just describe what they look like so that way we know what they look like when they arrive.
Kind of slick. And some frills.
Frills?
Had some frills.
Yeah. I don't know how to
Like
describe it.
like a lizard?
Kind of. Well, kind of.
Okay.
Matthew,
Did he
you're
look like an
scaring me.
axolotl?
I don't know what that is.
It's like a weird looking frilled salamander.
It's an aquatic
That
salamander
sounds
with
pretty accurate. Hey,
it's an aquatic salamander with a natural smile on their face, and they have these frills, as you described.
yeah, that sounds not inaccurate.
All
Pretty
right.
accurate.
I think it'd be pretty easy to pick them out of a crowd.
Yeah,
That
they also glow in the dark. That's pretty cool.
The fuck?
I don't think we're gonna be able to get a lot of sleep. Oh wait, they're gonna glow in the dark. Oh fuck! And we fight at night.
Emmy, I don't think this is your dad.
How old were they?
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
I could glow in the dark. I don't know. I don't know what I
That's
look
what
like
I'm-
when I'm asleep.
That's what I'm
Never seen
imagining.
myself in the dark.
Knowing the context, that sounds unbelievably accurate.
I can't see it. Where is it?
It's
In
in
general
general.
names.
Oh, general. Whoever
Oh,
sent the
hold
picture of a dolphin farting, I hate that. Very
while ago.
upset.
That was a
yeah,
long time ago.
fucking Adam.
I'll remove this.
Look at him. I said, look at it.
I'm just very interested in Goliath.
I'm interested in Goliath culture.
I didn't get an age from them. That also seems badass when you're trying to sell them on
No, I just
something.
want to make sure we're not like taking a child. In. I mean,
Actually,
we already
no,
have one. We can't
that's a
have two.
very reasonable thing to ask. I mean, we have a child soldier, but she literally, even if
Let's
we
not
tried to
say
convince
soldier.
her, she wouldn't stop.
Let's not say soldier. Let's say cleric. Child soldier seems pretty bad.
Look,
Child
you know what we're all
helper.
getting into, Calfor.
I am a weapon of mass destruction.
And then she said stuff like that.
Take
Certainly
it.
not a
Here's your
child. Certainly not old and infirm. An adult,
Oh.
as they say.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully older than me, so I don't have to be the oldest anymore. Cool.
Maybe. I don't know.
I can't wait to meet Aiden glows in the dark. I'm so excited.
But
Another aquatic friend.
Yeah, I'll let them do the introductions when I bring them back.
I hope his name is like Dops. Dude looks like his name's Boofy Goofy.
Boofy
Goofy.
Goofy, goofy.
Monkey D. Boofy.
Yeah, like looks like his name's Glup Shitto. I just love him.
Like I said, didn't get a name, but
Matt,
They-
what's his name?
I don't know.
I'm not
I don't think
asking.
Matt
you.
even
Hey,
knows.
Sigmund,
I'm asking.
Sigmund,
Piper, be
asking Matthew.
patient.
Sigmund.
Is it Glup Shitto?
It's not Glum Shitto.
I have been given a few potential names. I do not know their name.
Goopy
Oh, hold up.
No.
I think I know it. Yeah,
Uh,
No spoiler.
I know.
but
Yeah.
sorry.
I just want to kiss him right between their eyes. Just
Also didn't get a gender, but didn't strike me as male.
I just want to kiss
I mean,
him
but
right
hold on.
between their eyes.
All right, Amy, calm down.
What? Platonically, God.
Out of respect.
You haven't even met them
Yeah.
yet.
No, but I love them.
I'd like to
I didn't know-
You know
respectfully
what?
kiss
I
you.
like your positivity. Keep it up.
I didn't know you guys, and I loved you.
Oh,
Emmy, I've been going through a lot of emotional turmoil today, and that really hurt. So thank you.
yeah. We
Aww.
need to find your parents now. Hold on.
We'd have to go to the other opposite side of the planet.
Yeah, let's
Not
go.
the planet, the country.
What?
Actually, I wouldn't be opposed. I'd like to see the desert.
Oh well, the
Also,
planet. Yeah, that is the other
Matt,
side of the planet.
I don't know if you did. I don't know if you did it intentionally, but whenever you slipped in the little thing about the carpenter, really hit.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I saw you.
I mentioned in a previous session that her dad was a carpenter.
True.
Jesus?
Because he made the desk that Theros likes.
Is my dad canonically Jesus? Jesus?
No.
No,
Jesus?
Nevia's dad is a carpenter. You don't know what your dad did as a living.
I really hope Nevia's dad isn't Jesus, and there's not a Judas.
Nah, I've already done that. His first name would have started with a J.
Dude,
Alright.
just like every single one of
placeholder
our
name?
dads.
You just come back and see Olger crucified.
It was terrible.
It's okay.
Oh.
Give him a few days.
The placeholder name for the placeholder name for this guy is gonna be Oopie Goopy.
Oopie Goopy.
Alright.
Oopie Goopy.
One of the possible names I was given, they kind of reminded me of Moss.
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 I don't know if that's their name, but they give me that vibe.
Moss!
They look like moss.
They look like a moss.
Like, are we talking MOSS or MAUSS?
The green shit.
Gotcha. I don't know what that
Moss.
is.
The green stuff
Hi,
on the
Moss.
ground, the green stuff that grows on rocks and you eat it?
Why would I? Yeah.
You never
We don't
eaten-
get moss in Cialis, so
Why
that's
would I?
eating it?
That's
But
funny.
Could they be my dad? Might be.
Alright, enough
Maybe.
talk, enough asking.
I'll tell you what. I'm not going to ask them, but whenever we arrive back in town and you meet them, ask as much as you like if they are your parents. They honestly, the little frill things do kind of look like your antenna, so it's possible. And he was never a moth person to begin with.
Yeah, it turns out she was an axolotl the whole time.
It would make sense.
Just a
Yeah, but I
fuzzy.
had my frills on the forehead.
Alright, well, we
Frills
got
got
our,
put
we
on
got
my
our napalm, we
forehead.
got someone signed up to join us.
And then all we have to do is sabotage the ship
Oopie
line and we're
goopie.
good.
Well, anyway, I'm going to buy this stuff. I'll see you in town in a few days.
See you in town.
Sounds
Be safe,
good.
man.
Yep.
Oh,
Be careful.
If you
Love you,
wanted
bye.
safe, you wouldn't have contracted me.
Of course. Love you, bye.
I like it.
All right. So, anything else that you guys want to do prior to the last 2 days?
Not that I can.
Did the paladin ever contact me about silence?
Yes, he did. He'd have gotten to you saying that she had shown up in the church,
Gotcha.
and so if you wanted to go meet her, you could.
Yeah, I think I probably would.
Did we update Officer, the Tiefling Samurai Guardian?
I don't think we have.
That's Vargas. Osir was the samurai that you knew from your childhood.
My bad. Sorry. Yeah, I've got Vargas.
Vargas is the one here.
I kind of expected everyone to get like notified when shit was going on, but that is completely fair.
Relius and Brayton would have certainly let Vargas know, since he's the other very capable warrior in
Good.
town.
All right. Perfect.
But yeah, you head over to the church to meet this mage, and as you walk in, Lar will bring you over to her. She's just sat in one of the pews, just quietly, like, looking at the altar, seemingly lost in thought. And
Holy shit.
Holy shit!
it is after sunset on one of the days that you get notified. So it's like, as you go in, the stars are out, and she's just sat there quietly looking at the altar, and she observes you, and it's,
Nice to meet you. I understand that you don't speak vocally, but do you speak telepathically?
it's
Very well. I'm sure. My name is Ivanov, by the way, sorry. I'm sure you've heard word around town of the plan to help maybe put out the Navy in this town.
and she points to Relius.
Understood. I'm assuming she said that he informed her of everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Obviously, our biggest priority is making sure everyone who does not want to battle or for whatever reason cannot battle gets out safely. But we understand that a lot of people would like to fight for this home, as it's important to a lot of people. Would you... I have not met many mages here. Are you willing to assist us? Very well. I'll take... Having another mage here among us would be absolutely vital for this. Shut up, Matt!
I was gonna do the soundboard. I can't find it.
Yep, you can't find it.
Oh, found it.
Fucking hate it.
Um, she'll sign to you, asking essentially if you're a mage as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I actually went to the Mages Academy in Arteria. I grew up there.
She'll take out a little journal and write something down and hand it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a general explanation that she essentially has a binding vow on her, to where she cannot verbally communicate in any way.
Oh.
But the exchange of that is that she has essentially a permanent subtle spell.
Ivanot's eyes glow a bit. He's like, that is amazing.
You're telling me I could just shut the fuck up for the rest of my life and no one could counter my spells? That sounds amazing.
Kelfor says that out loud.
Yeah, I would say that out loud, actually.
And
Oh, she's beautiful. Oh my god.
she'll write down when, what day, and what time will this happen.
It will be the 21st, the night of the new moon. Whenever the Vice Admiral is set to take her ship of the line out toward the middle of the ocean, about 50 miles away. So, it's likely as soon as we ambush her, she will send word to her men here to begin assaulting the town. We've done what we could to sabotage their remaining ships, but obviously there's still about 50 some odd Navy men.
She'll nod. Make an insight check on her.
Gotcha. 15.
When you say that it'll be happening on the night of the 21st, she looks relieved a bit. So, yeah.
Out of curiosity, is it better for your spellcasting to be done at night?
She is.
Very well. Some packs are better like that as well. I've had a few warlock friends back home. Not a very common practice. But
Make a history check.
gotcha. Yes, I was gonna say that's pretty intense even for a warlock contract. 16.
16. You remember a while ago, months ago, something coming up regarding people with pink eyes.
I do, yeah, I vaguely remember that.
It was all the way back in season 1.
Just
Wait,
like the fucking eagle!
Wait. Hear me out. What
Jack,
color are the guys?
you're the note keeper. I do remember the. God damn it! This always happens.
Was
What-
that
wait,
the
What color are the
No.
eyes? What color are the eyes?
Pink.
A certain pink.
Oh, she's the fucking weird ogre person
Pirate.
that was big.
No. That was a
Pirate?
pink skin. Huh?
It was at the party. It was at the party.
It was at the
Pirate.
party, yes.
One of the
Okay,
pirate
The pirate
captains.
didn't have them.
Was it the
let me-
mage
Admiral.
that was it
Someone at the party had them.
was
Oh,
it
vampire. It was a vampire.
She's a vampire. It was the one lady who was like, "This party sucks."
Not her. It
Okay.
was Lord
It was a
Dacian.
Yeah.
The guy who had the cursed weapon on his hip.
That's right.
And
She's
yeah,
a
he had
vampire.
pink eyes, and you noticed when he went to drink his oddly colored red wine that he had fangs.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think realizing that I have enough to go. Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. We will absolutely not be in sunlight. Of that, I can assure you. Of course. Yeah. Is there anything you would need for us to provide you? I know that, from what I've heard in research, that lifestyle can be pretty chaotic.
She writes down, Mr. Elias takes good care of me.
Very good.
Which is interesting that a paladin of Byra would help a vampire out.
Yeah, I think about that. I'm like, remind me not to tell Emmy about
As
this
Emmy-
lady.
Is anybody gonna tell Emmy? Is anybody gonna mention to Emmy that she's a vampire, or can Emmy roll to figure it out?
Fuck
What?
no. I ain't telling you a goddamn thing about this. In fact, honestly, I'm not
Am
telling. I am not going to tell the party that she's a vampire.
Is
That's
Emmy in the vicinity of
If you
this
wanted to come with
individual?
Ivanov, you could have.
I will say I would not
Did
have opposed you coming with.
All right.
If you
Who
want.
else is here?
It's just me, her, Raelis, and you.
Relius isn't there at the moment, but Lar is the cleric that
Okay.
tends to day-to-day upkeep the church.
Yeah. So Emmy's not happy.
Well, how do you know?
Ivanov wouldn't mention anything.
I haven't said anything out loud.
You could make a nature check as well. Pink eyes is definitely something you would have learned about from Byra.
13.
Telltale sign of vampires. I'd give you advantage on this.
Oh,
Don't make me do it.
It's a dirty 20.
Don't make me do it.
That's a dirty 20.
That is enough.
I'm gonna make a coin flip real quick.
Okay.
Are you gonna fucking silvery barbs?
I might.
Ooh.
Piper, heads or tails?
On what kind of coin?
Just a normal coin.
Internet one.
Like a quarter?
Yes.
Heads.
I will not silvery barbs.
Okay. Emmy,
The trick.
you see this woman in the Church of Byra.
Which I assume is a very pretty church.
It is. I sent a picture of it in the chat. The outside of it, anyway.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, it's beautiful. She's complimenting the structure. She's like, oh my God, I love what you've done. It's beautiful.
And while she does not ever open her mouth, obviously, you do recognize the telltale pink eyes of a vampire.
I would say Ivanov can hear this, but her neck cracks. Like, her head pops to focus, and her neck cracks. She lets out like a but at the understanding that a cleric of Byra is helping, she doesn't have a reason to. She's not have a reason to immediately attack her.
Right.
But under normal circumstances, she would. So my question is would Emmy be aware that someone of Byra is taking care of this vampire?
Well, she wrote that to Ivanov, so not necessarily, but given that she willingly came to a church of Byra and...
Oh, God damn it, not again.
Oh, no.
God damn.
Ivanov, you might have to pull me off this vampire.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm not letting you hurt her.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, given that she willingly came to a church of Byra, you can put two and two together that she's being taken care of, at least. Or she's welcome here, at the very least.
You know what? I'll flip a coin. Because I know I can't.
Okay.
I know I can't win this fight, but I'll try. Ivanov, heads or tails?
Tails.
So
I always say
so Tails.
If tails, I win.
Oh, if tails, you win. Yeah. Emmy, at realizing that she has pink eyes, she will let out a very loud hiss. Will take Hopper off of her shoulders, and she's just gonna start pulling her scythe out.
Emmy, no!
Whoa. Are we in the church?
That's up to
I'm
y'all.
not. I'm gonna be fucking planning and scheming, doing other shit.
I mean, if you guys are doing that, probably going to be another coin flip.
I think Kelfor would not have gone. So
No, Kelfor wouldn't have gone to a church. I wouldn't think, because he's got arson on the mind.
I would go to a church if I had arson on them.
Nah, I'm plotting with Kelfor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just you two.
I stand in front of the vampire.
Okay.
Emmy, not understanding, is gonna put the scythe back, and then she's gonna pull the chakram out.
This instead?
Emmy, calm down.
Why?
This woman is not here to hurt these people. She's a member of this town.
Yes.
And I frankly do not like to say this kind of thing to you because I know it hurts you. This is not your home temple.
No.
So don't
It's
hurt this woman.
It's an affront.
I understand that. I get your reasoning. But this woman is not here to hurt people. This didn't stop you from hurting that one woman who helped us try to defeat Aranor, now did it?
Did not know that she was immortal.
Not until the very last second. You had every moment to take that there.
I had not had the moment to discern what she was.
But you found out in the end, didn't you?
Yes. And I tried to attack her as well, Ivanov.
But you didn't.
You wouldn't let me.
And I won't let you here either.
Emmy,
It's not right.
Emmy, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wait, do I have that? It's intelligence I don't have. Okay.
Yeah, wisdom you have.
Yeah, it's intelligence I don't have. Is that a D20 for a saving throw?
Yeah, and on the front page it'll have under your wisdom block the save DC or save modifier.
18 plus 4.
18 plus 4. With her binding vow, that does not succeed. So Emmy, you're there trying to get at this woman, and
I wouldn't say I'm actively pursuing, but I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to talk down Ivanov to move.
Not happening.
Yeah,
Ivanov,
I'm not.
You see for a moment some red magic swirl in front of Emmy's face, and it softens, and whenever you turn around, you see that silence has left. Emmy, you remember seeing this woman. You do not remember that she is a vampire. She casts Modify Memory on you.
Oh.
Oh, I thought she knocked my ass out. Yeah, so I mean, if she casts Modify Memory,
I'm gonna roll Arcana check. 28.
If she casts Modify Memory, If she casted Modify Memory, Emmy would just kind of look and she'd be like, "Who took my shit out of Hopper? Oh, sorry. Who took my stuff out of Hopper?
I can't cuss in Byer's house.
Sorry, yeah, don't." She looks at the other cleric and she's like, "Don't!"
Don't tell her.
Byers, please.
She's literally, I'm already on the red card.
I'm not gonna get my treat if this keeps up.
Why? You don't know what you want. It's green card, yellow card, red card. After red card, you go.
Just a very subtly, I'm not like, oh thank God. It's not ready to
Yeah,
have
and
that
since
conversation again
since that
today.
just happened, the memory is permanently erased.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Who are we here to meet?
You did meet her.
Yeah,
You met
we met her. You
the
just
mute-
do not
the
remember
mute
seeing
mage.
that she was a vampire.
You just in your mind, she had brown eyes.
So she was gonna help, right?
Yeah. She said
Right.
she wants to protect this town.
And she's a mage,
Yeah.
like you.
Could I discern what kind of mage she was?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
And Emmy would bring in, because I know she can't talk because of some sort of deal. So I thought maybe she was
Dirty
a
20.
warlock.
13.
Dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20.
Yeah.
That changes things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell that she is a warlock.
Yeah, she was a warlock.
Wow. You know, I used to want to do warlock stuff.
It's a fascinating class. I had a few friends back home. It's a bit too looked down upon back where I'm from, but they were very nice people.
I hope I can exchange notes with her.
Maybe one day.
Where to next?
Maybe once all this is said and done. I think we need to go meet back up with the gang, as it were.
Alrighty. Emmy just like Fortnite runs out of the.
Fortnite runs, throwdowns, a thing, jump pad, gets off of it, starts paragliding back to the city.
She does the default dance.
I just take a look at the effigy of Pyro on the wall, and I'm just like, yeah, and we head back out.
What? Wait, Ivanov, what did you say you did at the effigy?
I just looked at it and just very barely on my lips said thank you.
Emmy freaking default dancing on the stoop of the chapel, just.
Ivanov, if you'd like, you can make another either Arcana or Religion check if you
I'll do
want.
religion. 17.
17.
We're rolling good today.
You are.
Yeah, I'm not rolling bad.
And we take those.
We take those.
So general knowledge of warlock pacts connecting to vampirism and things of the sort. Your mind goes to Mephistopheles, the archdevil of deceit, and who's often connected with vampires.
It's also the magical tuxedo cat in the hit Broadway show
God
Cats.
damn it.
That's Mr. Mephistopheles.
It's Mr. Mephistopheles.
But
He's an archfey.
This guy's an archdevil.
Do not put that in my head. I'm gonna make that a thing.
But he's the lord of the eighth circle of hell. And is widely generally considered the most powerful archdevil other than Asmodeus himself.
Yeah.
Who was the lord of the ninth circle. And also, Mephisto lineage tieflings are present in the town. So synapses connect that possibly that is her patron.
Gotcha. After all of that is said and done, I do send ascending to her, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
You don't get a response.
Yeah. Not that you need to respond, but just know that I am sorry that happened.
Yeah.
And
Ivanhoff's
thank you
like,
for bailing me out.
Thanks for not thank you for not making me have to put down my child.
I want to make it clear. Ivanoth would never use harmful magic on Emmy. He would just tank every hit before he would let her go to the vampire.
you would just
No,
get
you
Ares
bonked me
out.
on the noggin.
Nope. I only do
Bonked me
that
on
to
the
Drac.
noggin with your magic. Oh,
That's only reserved for Drac and sometimes Kelfor.
you
I haven't
whistle
been
for
bonked yet.
Not
We
yet.
take the hit.
you whistle for Ares, and she just busts through the wall,
Yeah.
Kool-Aid Man style, and grabs me by the throat. And I'm like,
I can't hurt you, but she can.
it's,
She
and
busts
he's like,
in. It's time, right? No, you still
Uh,
can't eat her.
But yeah, I think I'm good on all my downtime stuff now.
Yeah. As you go back to the tavern to go to sleep, as you take off your coat, you feel in your pocket a sheet of paper. And
is this your
inside
card?
is a torn out piece of Silence's journal. And it just says, "It's okay, I'm used to it."
Aww.
Ah!
Mood.
But yeah, so you guys all continue planning over the next 8 days, and all these happening somewhere throughout. And you all go to bed, and we'll pick up on the morning of the 19th, which is when Sigmund is set to return.
Cool.
And,
Did we see any
yeah.
newspapers later on that something happened to any like tower?
Oh no, hours.
Yeah, towers or something.
You know, actually.
All right, we're done.
Maybe
No,
next time.
maybe next time. Send us out, Matt.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah,
Bye.
sorry.
With a special
guys.
little surprise.
Yeah. We'll see y'all then.
Yeah.
Have a good one.